video games.
Welcome back to Deck Saves!
Yay! Yep.
Nice. Good, solid there.
Nice.
Do it underneath the table. Or go around the corner.
Wow.
Wow.
Hola, Memo, look, ¿cómo estás? ¿Dónde es mi papi?
See, we just went on like a trip there, and that trip was very interesting.
Not really. We mainly
Mario,
went from
Mario, racist.
Yeah. We mainly went from Mexico to the Magic Kingdom. Or to the Mushroom Kingdom. It's not really a jump there.
Yahoo! Stereotypes.
He's Italian.
I know. But you went Mexican.
Anyway.
Spanish.
Let's just keep going there.
You must be European, but I'm not.
What?
I don't know.
I'm not peeing.
Hi, my name is Zachary Ralph, and I play Nathri Artemievna, the half-elf paladin.
Hi, I'm Andrew Lightwood, and I play Shiro Mercury, the drow fighter.
I'm William Marlowe. I play the Vidalcan wizard known as Deval Umak.
I'm Skylar Bindler, and I'm on this side.
The other side of William.
Yeah,
the other side.
For those who don't have access to our premium subscription visual.
Yeah.
Which doesn't exist, but hey, if you wanted it to.
Give us money.
And I play Relnor Fulldust,
We need
the human warlock.
Hi, I'm Logan Trailer, and I play Throngima, the dark elf cleric. Also, my only notes for last session were that Shiro was mauled by rats.
Close.
Molding.
I am Kayla Lightwood, and I'm your DM, and this is Deck Saves.
Do. Bah! Thank you.
Well, that's a theme song now.
Yeah.
It's been
cool.
for a bit.
We've made like the Eye of Sauron in the sound bit.
Yep, sure did. You're doing great.
Solid there.
Always watching, just like the IRS.
Alright, roll for Ratty Recap.
Woo!
I got
My
an
new
8.
dice. Do not fail me.
Get a natural one.
They're cocked.
It is cocked.
It is, okay.
I can see it from here.
The new dice. Do not fail me. It's a 5.
No.
William.
Where did you come? Not even looking at a video. I'm reading an article and an advertisement came up. Yeah.
What'd you get?
I got a 10.
I got a 13, so it looks like I'm doing it. Good thing last night I listened to the whole session.
There you go. Okay. Just, last couple sessions I was getting drunk, so.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's true. I mean, holidays.
Yeah. I thought you were
Probably.
saying in character, and I was just like, I mean, you drink water.
No, you were sitting in a hotel room babysitting.
Yes.
Ooh.
The things you get for not being here.
Yeah, man.
Last we left off, both Sansa and Nathray, to certain success, happened to ease Dura's mind because Dura knows that she did not cause the big explosion that caused the death of Relnor and Sansa. Coming up with a plan. Basically, like, having Deval stay in the room with Dura. The rest of the group set off to the, here it comes, Rat Scat.
Hey.
Gross. He said to take a drink.
Mouse
To basically figure out what is going on, whether the pact was broken between the rat and the reason why Dura's back. Upon reaching the rat scat, Shiro walked in, was immediately mauled by rats, which instigated a fight where we all flailed at rats.
Yep.
After that, it was Shiro and Sansa went upstairs. Sansa saw a button, promptly pushed button. Gas started to come out. and to save each other themselves, they jumped out a window. Shiro making it to where Sansa lands on him, so he braces the fall. To which Tyrone and Nathray came out seeing Sansa on top of Shiro and immediately, assuming things.
Oh, the kissing.
Yeah, promptly telling Nathray to go back in. Go back inside. They're having a moment. And Shiro freaking out. No, we're not. It's fine. It's your wrong idea.
Yep. And I believe that's where we left off.
It is indeed.
Yeah.
If cameras were invented, I'd have taken a picture.
They are.
They're invented?
You found a picture. Actually, you didn't technically.
Yeah.
Shiro found a picture.
So to my character,
I did?
if cameras were invented.
So is it 1880s camera?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh god, where you have to like stand there for fucking like an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The very same.
Yeah.
They use similar mechanisms as gunpowder, therefore they use the same time scale.
Sunset.
Yeah.
Please get off me.
Horrible history fact in hindsight, though. I'd imagine taking photographs of Civil War veterans were probably a gas, weren't they?
Wow.
Didn't mean for the fucking pun. Deal with it. Anyway, you were
I mean,
fucking
if
a
you
bard.
exist.
You were barding a fuck?
Taking your barden?
I get up and look around at all of the corpses. Can I just like kick a few of them over? Like, is there anything weird about these rats?
Make a nature check.
The dead.
11. I like how everybody in the neighborhood decided they wanted to either mow their grass or play loud music so they could work out. It's great.
They're playing loud music so they can mow.
That works too, I suppose.
That sounded like a boozer cruiser.
Well, we found Mo. Where's...
You see an emblem on all of their stomachs.
We see a what?
An emblem.
Ooh.
Great. Just kind of pick one up.
The cliff of warding. Now you explode.
Catapult.
Just kind of pick one up and show it to the group and be like, I don't think that's natural.
That's gross.
Alright.
Does this glyph look familiar? Don't know if that was asked.
Make an intelligence check.
And then
Did you say nature?
Yes?
Actually, I for some reason have a +1 in that. Oh, because it runs
Dude,
off
that looks
intelligence,
so
not
cool.
wisdom.
there you go.
So that's actually a 13. If that
Looks like
makes
an
any
icicle.
difference.
What day is it?
Natural one, by the way.
Hey. Because the last known date that I have is the 2nd.
It is the day after the Subid.
So the 3rd?
So that is the 2nd.
It is the 2nd.
Yeah, we're still on the same.
Okay. Apparently a lot of shit's happened. I've had I'm 2.5 pages of one day.
Well, okay. So the Subid was the 1st.
Yes. So 2nd.
No, sorry. Nope, we have things wrong. So yes, you should have had different days in there.
Okay.
So the 1st was actually the day of the purification ceremony.
Yes.
And then that night would have been you all the fight with Shiro and Tehran.
Yeah.
And then the Clan.
Yeah.
And then the next night would have been, or the next morning would have been you guys leaving to go
Yes.
to
At
the...
The 2nd is when we went to the spooky underground place, met with Dura. Dura said, hey, I want to go back up.
Yes, and
Okay.
then you came back on the 3rd.
The day of the Sabid.
The Day of Reckoning.
No, because you guys stayed 24 hours down in the dungeon. Because you had to rest multiple times.
Right.
And then
The
So
day-
you came back to the 3rd,
Yes, the day of the Sabid.
which was the day of the Sabid.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're on the 3rd. At night.
Technically,
No,
at this
yes.
point, at this exact point in time, it would be after midnight. So
Okay. So we're incorrectly wrong. Right. Left.
we're correctly right.
Yes.
We're correctly incorrect.
Where's Curly and Larry? Okay. So, I asked us again just for the end-all be-all word of God. What is today's date?
technically the 4th at this exact moment in time.
Okay, wonderful.
4th of July.
I don't know where mine be in.
Damn,
And
what?
the name of the month being Fasartus?
Yep.
Okay.
No, the PH or an F.
F.
Fasartus. The 3rd. Now
fourth.
going into the 4th. Ding dong, fuck a duck, look at the rat.
Ding dong bing bong?
Yes.
Ding dong,
Hickory
bing
dickory dock.
No.
A mouse bit my cock.
Okay. What was your intelligence check?
Natural 1.
Natural 1.
It's a really cool looking natural 1, though.
Ain't that the easiest answer?
Yeah.
No.
It's the loneliest number.
You rolled that RNG and it said no.
20.
He
Yeah,
plays
it's like
dancer.
fucking Lich King.
That's why you need the 1s to be no and the 20s to be yep.
I want
So
to
what do you roll? Do I receive? Yep.
I'm gonna make like personalized dice for you. So like the no is just like all fuck,
Right.
and then the 20 is just for sure.
For sure.
So, natural 20, fuck you. Natural 1, fuck me.
That's bard dice.
Yeah.
I do enjoy the yeet dice though. Nat 20. Yeet.
Eat or get yeeted.
I'm not gonna do the thing of like, oh, do I recognize this? Because we already had somebody look at it, and so I'm just gonna kind of take the corpse and just throw it off into a pile and kind of just kick them out of my way as I go.
Okay.
Now let's try this again. And just creak the door open and make sure there is nothing in here that's gonna fucking eat me.
I'm
Again.
able to like see the rats, right?
Yes.
Okay. May I inspect the rat to see if it is a
At
glyph that I would
disadvantage because
recognize?
someone has already checked.
Okay, that's fine. What am I rolling?
Intelligence.
Just straight intelligence? Okay. With disadvantage, 15.
Solid.
I rolled a 15 and a 14.
And
This is a symbol.
Where are you? Okay.
Oh, it's like
The symbol of the
swirly-
rat, isn't it? Because we've seen that before,
We have.
haven't we?
This symbol you have seen before.
Wasn't it on the coins?
No.
The card.
No.
The doorknob on that thing 3 aisles back.
2.
Wait, that's 2?
My theory was correct.
Where have we seen that symbol on 2?
It was his crest.
Okay. So it would not be a massive leap in judgment, reminding I have reach of 10 feet. It wouldn't be a massive reach if I could say, oh, hey, shit, 2 is the rat.
Well, I mean, I'm bouncing the theory around.
You just
for a
told me
while.
everything I wanted to hear. Okay.
I mean, you can say
I
it.
just
It doesn't
told
mean if
me
you're right or
everything.
wrong,
I know.
but mean,
Look at your cards.
You could say it.
It's
I'm not going to answer you, but you can say it.
Shut the fuck up, your mom buys you Mega Blocks instead of Legos.
Hey!
oh, hey now.
Oh shit! He took rats.
Mega
No,
Blocks.
he actually had Legos. I had Mega Blocks. Fuck you.
Mega Blocks have the better
But we
figures.
shared, so we had both.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
I had crazy bricks.
Man, I don't know if you remember. Do you remember
That's
that
not even a
car
brand.
that I made? And then David got really pissed off at me, and so he took off the fucking windshield in my car, so it was no longer a car, and I got pissed through it.
Did you have AA?
I played with Kinects and I made swords.
That's all you do with Canucks. What else do you do with Canucks?
That answered
See,
one
the
question.
stores I
But
played with
roller
were all giant-ass
coasters?
saplings,
Yeah,
so
roller
we should have
coasters,
to
Ferris
go with
wheels. I made them.
That giant pile of random shit that was behind your house.
it. We'd use those as combat weapons.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
those
yeah.
saplings were
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that thick, and we're
That's
like,
a whip.
No, that's no, like it's solid,
Oh.
like that thick. And I'm
No,
like,
I had a
dog,
whip.
and like
It was fun for a bit.
we just
And then I
shit on
accidentally
each other
whipped
with it.
Ladybug, and then I felt like a horrible, terrible person,
it's
and I
a
ran away,
melee?
and then Chad yelled at me. It was bedtime.
Nothing. I'm not repeating it. You can't make me.
Proficient
Anyway.
in whips?
Yeah, but Caitlin was small at the time.
I know,
She
which
was
made me
like-
infinitely more feel terrible.
Yeah.
If it was David or you, I would have probably left, actually.
Yeah.
You would have probably left. David would have probably tried to kick my ass.
That's why you whip him again. Yeah.
David and I got in fist fights until he left for basic training. Anyway.
And when he came
I feel
back,
like
it
I
was equal
used
footing.
David quite a bit when I was younger.
I relay what I see and say, hey, wasn't this on the emblem that 2 was wearing?
Yep.
In
I talk-
very futile attempts to move this shit forward.
I talked with him a little bit. I would remember that, correct?
Now that she's pointed it out to you, you're like, oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Well, that can only mean one thing, and probably means that we're about to meet him again. If I'd waited. Going to go into the bottom floor.
The ground floor?
Yeah, the ground floor. Ground floor of the Rat's Cat.
Okay.
Just kind of like this. It wasn't supposed to be a bar.
Yeah.
Just kind of look behind the bar.
Okay.
So like maybe like a dead body or a trap door.
Make an investigation check.
Okay. That's no.
Good roll, Six.
No, I don't know.
Mine was great,
That's
and
fair.
at
That's fair.
disadvantage,
You
and that's
did-
the
you
best
did-
roll I'm gonna have all
You
night.
did do a good job.
Look at the 20 on this.
4. I got a 4.
I'm loving it.
Oh, cool.
You get 4 high fives. That's 1.
Neat.
That's 2. This 4 that hurt.
Did you
Oh
say
my
4?
god.
Yeah, I got a 4. 3 plus 1.
That's anything. Dirt floor.
Is there any alcohol in here?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna kind of pick up a couple of bottles and see if I can
Playing milestones.
see anything that's like nice. Probably pretty expensive, but just kind of like.
I know. It's all the dirt cheap shit. Gets you drunk, tastes like crap.
It's a hole in the wall.
Pop open a bottle and take a sniff. Smells like shit.
Smells like shit.
Swig it a little bit and just go. Ugh.
Tastes like shit.
You know how tequila has a worm
This
in
is
it?
piss. Piss
Has
with
like a single rat turd in it.
Ah,
That's gross.
no.
It's not that one expensive kind of coffee. No thanks.
Take a swig. It tastes like shit. Chuck the bottle behind me.
Does it have a single rat turd?
No, there's a kind of extremely expensive, the most expensive, as a matter of fact, coffee in the world is first processed via a animal. So
Yeah.
you can
Was
pick out the beans from the poop of the animal.
What was it bad? I don't
No.
remember. I remember.
It's some kind of mammal.
Not anymore, if so.
Have you ever seen Bucket List?
No.
Yes.
But I've heard
That's
about.
where that's
I've heard about this.
That's where most people hear about it from.
care from it. Yeah.
Watch that in Soc class in high school, which
Mhm.
sociology in high school and Jack Nicholson. No.
I love Jack Nicholson.
I love Jack Nicholson too. Not in a high school classroom. Man is unhinged.
I know. I think that's why I like it.
That's probably yeah.
Ever dance with the devil on a pale moonlight?
Your fucking dog walks up to your laptop, just not working, no play makes fun. Oh god. Your dog starts crying like Shelley Duvall. That poor woman.
All right. Well,
Anyway,
is there there another door in here besides the front door?
All over.
There's the door to the basement,
The basement.
which is, I believe, what you two were trying to get into whenever the entire thing filled with gas.
Well, I'm gonna try and open the door.
Pretty sure we felt miserably at it too. I can't remember, but I know something bad happened.
There's the 3 doors of D&D. There's the front door, the back door, and the ball door. Another gate.
You're going
No
away.
Hodor.
Can I try? Can I try to check if there's like a switch or a tripwire or a fucking?
I will give you one last investigation of this room at disadvantage.
That investigation was for the whole room.
And I'm taking this as the entirety of the room.
Oh no, I was.
You're gonna try one more time.
Thinking like a. Oh, okay. Trap check the door. Okay. That was a 9. That was a 17. So
9 plus whatever.
10.
Okay. It's a door.
Neat.
There's no handle on this door.
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
There's no hole for a handle on this door.
Neat.
But there's distinctly a door.
Okay. I'm going to hold the sword in one hand and push the door open with the other, or try to.
Okay.
It's a pull, not a push.
Okay. You try to...
Cheryl's like, ugh. On the other side, a waiter just decks him on his way out with food. Fuck!
You try to push
Skewered rats.
the door.
Nothing
Nothing happens.
Neat.
The only customers were
Watched him like mess with the door. Can I go up and just 2 knocks?
2 knocks back.
Please no.
It was right there.
That's fair. I can still stare at you though. You go up, knock, 2 knocks. Don't hear anything back?
Can I take one of the rats and press it against the door? It's got a symbol on it.
Okay.
You gotta put everything. That's how you get through puzzle games. You just mash everything together until you get it to work.
Oh my god.
No.
If we put all of the vestiges together, does it make Voltron or something?
Does it?
No.
No. It's a giant mechanized version of Charles Entertainment Cheese.
Oh.
You stick a rat up against the door.
Damn it.
Nothing happens.
Damn it.
Shiro's just giving you like the biggest eyebrow of, what the fuck are you doing?
I just threw it over my shoulder.
You're both idiots, you know that, right?
I'd like to see you do any better.
Okay. I pick up a rat and I slowly swipe.
I can just hear the.
Too fast.
Too fast.
I can-
It's a fucking thing in Among Us. Sitting there five different times
just-
trying to get
yeah.
that card to swipe just the right speed.
I can just hear the.
It's the fucking motion sensor from an Xbox Kinect. Like, you're gonna be here forever.
Yes.
No, realistically, I would like to go up and are there any arcade? Can I even investigate the door? Because
That was his last opportunity to
I
investigate
would
it.
like to investigate the door.
You
for
did
any...
investigate the door last time, though.
No.
You and him. Oh, you might have been going to investigate the door.
I just want to see if there's any arcane symbols or any
I'll take the
imprints in the. I want to look for hidden shit on the door. Any imprints, any, stone that looks slightly out of that. Any, series of stones that look like it was tapped upon by
Are
an
you trying
umbrella.
to do it looking for magical things, or are you trying to look for mechanical things?
I'll do mechanical for now.
Just make a straight investigation check.
Just as you're bending down, though, go ahead and do your roll. But as you're bending down to look around, Shiro just goes, "Don't we have a wizard?"
We don't need a wizard with that roll. What am I rolling?
Investigation.
Investigation? Oh, shit. You don't even have to get up. Investigation. 4.
I'm sorry. Honestly, I'm sitting here. My Arcana's plus 10. My investigation's plus 8. My
Yeah.
perception's awfully high.
We can't all be
Love
perfect
it.
like you, okay?
Oh, well, you can try. With that 4, you'll get there one day.
I cast Bane on
Just
You don't know why you feel like he's patronizing you, but you're pretty sure he is.
Yeah, you can sense it. There's my ears are burning.
Am I a warlock? No, stop patronizing me.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Good.
I'm gonna roll psychic
I'm
damage
out.
for myself.
I'm outside, basically, just standing watch.
Who actually is in the?
I think it's
is
us
it-
three,
is it-
us three, and Sans are
Is
fucking
it just
around.
us?
Yep.
4?
Yeah.
Are you outside or are you?
No, Duval
No,
is
you
in the
left me
room.
with Dura
Oh,
because I'm
yeah.
not here. So I don't know what's going on. I'm just sitting here,
Duval
He's
was
babysitting.
Yeah,
Okay,
I sense a disturbance in the force.
Then
Duval
I mean,
is,
you could always,
Yeah, you're pretty sure it's a door.
yeah.
Duval is divulging all of our secrets to Dura during this time.
that was a stretch.
You
seeing
could
as
send
how-
Sansa to go.
I was gonna
trade
say, can we
places,
send
but that's
Sansa and
bad.
go change? She's a big girl. She
Swapsies?
can spell. She can do
Swapsies.
spells.
That can be arranged.
That's how we lose Sansa forever.
Shut up.
Sorry. Mind flayers just attack. Anything can happen. Rock. Bam. Bam. Gone.
Okay.
I mean,
Like an eagle and a small dog.
it would be best if two people went at the same time. Less likely to get picked off. I'll travel with Sansa and then travel back with Duval.
Are you sure? I can go with it.
I am not helping at this current moment in time. I'm just watching to make sure that no one's coming. I'm not very good at the investigation.
I think you're doing your best.
Neither are we,
And
clearly.
I appreciate you for it.
Thank you.
I'm going to roll a 1, but it'll still be an
I
11.
don't. I don't mind. Sansa, shall we?
Sure.
Okay.
She sticks her arm in yours and goes to skip.
I get confused and I'm off for a good solid 20 seconds
Yeah.
until
Roll for frolic.
Before you go,
is that a butterscotch?
Here's a butterscotch.
Thank you.
I don't know. He's already mixing coffee and wine. I don't think he needs to add fucking butterscotch to that.
Butterscotch, Red Bull, Natural Glycerin, batteries,
You throw up.
Capri Sun, but from the
Clean it.
90s, so you turn all metallic.
That'd be cool.
Get fucked up. No, I've seen a video on what happens when that doesn't go cash money, and it's not cash money at all.
You just turned into the T8000.
You're
there's
really
a
warm, puppy.
there's a staircase that goes back upstairs, correct?
Yes. There's a
T8.
staircase upstairs. There's
Thousand.
the door to the
Terminator
staircase
2.
that leads downstairs.
Well, while we're waiting for the wizard, I would like to go back upstairs to where we were.
Okay.
And
Find
just
yourself back upstairs in the meeting room.
go, just kind of goes very slowly, gingerly, and if I smell anything weird, then I back off because I know that there was gas last time.
Nothing more weird than the last time you were up here.
Can I see the gas? Is it
Yes, it's gone.
okay?
Oh.
I'm just gonna kind of look around. Bottom of the table. She found a secret compartment with a button. I want to kind of look around there again.
Okay.
Not pushing the button anymore. We're any the same symbol or anything on anything?
Okay, make an investigation check. What's up, Zobo?
Give me something, damn it. There we go. 14?
There you go.
Okay. You look around the room. The only time in which you see the symbol again is on the button itself.
This son of a bitch. How many chairs are at the table?
There's 10 per table.
How many tables are there? I thought there was just one table.
There's 2 tables. There's one on either side of the room. And then a
It's just a chair.
single table at the front with a podium. And behind the podium was where the box was that had the button.
Oh. Okay. Does the podium have a drawer or anything?
There's a little shelf inside of it, but there's nothing on it.
And nothing on the podium itself?
Just a podium.
So is it a podium or a lectern?
That's fair. It's a lectern. Technically.
So the button was inside of a box.
Thanks.
There's
what
the wall.
Right, because what I remember is that
There's
we found
panel.
a
found
open area or a sliding door on the wall that had a button in it.
And then there was a box and there's a button inside. It's cut out from the wall. Buttons inside.
I can't think of anything else to look, so I'll just go downstairs and wait for the wizard to come.
Okay.
Can I get behind the bar?
Yeah.
And two things. Can I look for any like under the counter like buttons and stuff?
Okay.
And also, before, after, whatever, can I pull the bottles to see if there's a secret lever? It's gotta be something.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead and make just an investigation check.
I mean, it could be a bottle lock. Or certain weighted bottles have to be.
That was a good roll. That was a good travel.
14.
14?
This is like peak unfiltered pure D&D though, where you have like the dark elf cleric with the mace and the plate mail trying that because the players saw this in Scooby-Doo once. More than once. More than once. More than once. I was being very generous.
At least.
Not every episode, sometimes it's books.
I said every third.
That's fair.
Sometimes it's a book, sometimes it's a piano.
Sometimes it's an orphan.
You...
We were talking about Batman.
What?
Oh.
They did team up with Batman on more than one occasion, though.
But what about Johnny Bravo?
Oh.
Man, I'm pretty.
You look around the bar for a switch or button or lever.
Instead, you
Don't find any.
Mm-hmm.
You go through the taps, each one spilling a little bit of the alcohol onto the spill ledge.
They have taps?
Nothing seems to happen.
It's just pressure.
It's just pressure.
And carbonation.
I think the guy who worked behind her was a real jerk.
Huh?
Anyway.
That was the best I had.
Okay, so you wait the hour that it takes to go back and transfer guardianship.
Oh my God.
Deval,
It's our weekend with the
after
wizard
sitting
now.
there and eventually Dura gets herself under control to where she stopped crying. She eventually just passes out from sheer exhaustion. And then it's just you sitting there kind of just staring out the window looking for anything that might be coming.
Just staring at her the whole time while she's sleeping.
Oh, easy, nerd. Easy now.
Cast alarm on your feelings.
I'll get a ring if they
Oh my
start.
god, I didn't think about it. My Albert's gonna get so fat. Just
Just-
sitting there eating corpses.
Eventually, you get an alarm tingle from your alarm spells that you've put up,
Gee, tingles.
letting you know that someone is approaching the door. Hello, it's us. Don't kill us.
Don't kill you. Okay. Yeah. No.
That
Yeah.
always works.
That always works. But there can be no one else other than that in my mind. That would be so that's acceptable behavior. Like there is no other cell that would work. That yeah.
You know what this
So-
makes me think of? Because we sent Sansa to trade for Deval. You know how in Final Fantasy you can only have a party of 3, and you have like 7 people in your party? So you're just like, oh, well, I don't need this person because they're over-leveled, so I'm going to put in this person who's like 3 levels behind and try to level them up. That is exactly what's going on.
It's Final Fantasy X where you just kind of swap out.
Yeah, you just be like, okay, we don't need the bard right now, so let's bring in the
And
wizard.
Switch.
Yep.
Because the wizard has stuff that's going to get us through magical doors.
So I'll let them in because there's no one else in my mind that sound would have been. There's no way you may. I mean, no. So
You open the door, and it is indeed Sansa and Raldor just, trailing behind Sansa because she's once again skipping down the hallway.
Yeah.
Going far past me because I have since stopped skipping once we started to get.
Now you make it past 2 blocks, man. That's an exercise, and you
Yeah.
ain't out that life.
Dude, I'm gonna say skipping's faster than walking.
You were correct. It is.
Spend less energy too.
I don't know about that.
You know what's faster than skipping though? An SRS-71 Lockheed Martin Blackbird.
That got oddly specific.
Oddly.
Does
That's
no one
overkill.
read my Christmas list?
The SR-71 Blackbird is beautiful.
It's outdated.
It's gorgeous.
Still fucking beautiful.
But it's pretty.
Its wings are clipped.
Your wings are clipped.
Yes, they are. Thank you for noticing.
Get fucked.
In the X-Men movies, that's what they used for the X-Jet.
Oh, yeah, that's
for
pretty.
reference, yep.
Anyway,
Makes sense. So, why are you here?
We could use your help.
Oh. With what?
We think we might have found a door that is locked by magical means. And while
I found a button and pushed it, but then it just released gas. It didn't do anything else. We almost died.
that too.
Lovely.
And then there was a bunch of rats for that. But we killed all the rats. It's fine.
Sounds like you're having a bunch of fun. So, which one of you two's going to stay with her if I leave?
It's me.
That makes sense as well. I feel sorry for her. Okay, yeah. Where are we going?
The rat's cat.
Somehow, somewhere.
Disdain.
throw up blood.
It's just like a sitcom. It's like, where are we going? The rat's cat. It's just a jump cut to Cheryl going, blah. And both of us just like, stop trying to drink the alcohol. Fuck.
Alright, yeah. How far is that if I want to redo the thing?
You've only used alarm.
I know. How far away is this though? Because if
From
I
here.
recast, I guess I can recast alarm.
It takes
That way
30 minutes to get from your guys' apartment to
Took you that long?
I need time. I need.
distance. It would be
It's
like
okay.
2 miles.
Okay, so it's out of range. It's a mile range on alarm.
Ah,
So that's why I asked.
stop.
During the time that we were skipping, could that count as a short rest?
Fucking gross.
He's a warlock.
Light
He's gotta
activity.
On your way back, if you walk.
Okay. I did enough skipping that I was just like, all right, cool. I'm at 20 minutes. She started skipping again. Damn it. Okay.
I won't make you skip.
Thank you.
As
As we're walking back, it's just like
really
I
is.
just start casting Misty Step just to leave.
Oh my god, the glass cannons are by themselves.
Yeah, right?
Yay! We're gonna die.
We're fine.
halfway there, you're like, oh, thank God, she stopped scareheads. You can finally take a shot. And she's humming now. What the fuck? We're off to see the wizard.
The wonderful Wizard of Ball.
So, yeah,
The wonderful wizard of...
I'll have to leave her
It's
to
called
their own
Wizard.
devices. So.
Whoever a wizard was. Whoever a wizard was. The Wizard. The
Oh,
Wizard of
we're
Ball was
it's the middle of the damn night, ain't it?
That's because
Yes, it is.
It's 103
Because of the way he
I'm pulling that
judges
graveyard
us.
shift.
Wow. Okay. Well,
Also, you missed it. The night before Christmas.
oh
We
no.
need
yeah.
to play that after this.
Straight up that TikTok of GG.
No, it's the gif of Will
GG.
Ferrell in the chair trying to drink the wine.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kate Spiller for that fucking gem of a gif. Anyway.
So we'll start making our way back.
Okay.
She made me
You.
skip.
Yeah, I saw.
I'm sorry.
She made me skip.
I'm just gonna kind of lean against the door with a crossbow. I'm waiting make sure nobody comes in.
I have several open bottles of booze with a spoon. I'm going to...
Now I got a question for future reference. Does my hawk count as an object?
No.
Damn. I could have some fun. But fair enough.
Has been determined that they are not.
I have to turn it into a statue.
Yeah.
I would like to try something.
Okay.
Without anyone noticing me, could I possibly take one of the bottles of alcohol?
Sure could. Make a sleight of hand check. What is your problem?
She drank the thing.
Please don't throw up on me. No, she's trying to hack.
Shut up.
You good?
Let us look.
Guinness
I'm in.
hiccups the other day I died.
That would be hilarious.
Fuck you. 16.
What's your passive perception?
15.
Oh, you do it!
Good little Christian girl.
But she knows what she's trying to take. Like,
Oh god.
Is it the one with the little mouse turd in it?
I want
right,
something.
like
I want something that smells like shit and probably tastes equally as great.
You found exactly what you were looking for then.
Okay.
yeah.
I will
Probably the
put
bottle.
that in a bag.
Got it.
Probably one of the bottles
You're
I
gonna
have
be so
inspected and
fucking
put
grounded
back.
when I find out.
So fucking grounded.
We'll blame the bard.
She's not here right now.
You can always blame the bard, man.
Blame Gaia.
And that's what you get for not being here.
Yeah, well, it happens. Life happens.
You get to get blamed for the things that
I
happen.
mean, you spent all episode just talking a poor patron's ear off, so.
Yeah. That poor guy.
Did I?
Asif.
Oh,
Asif,
okay.
yeah.
Asif.
How long does it take him to get back?
An hour. It's half an hour there, half an hour back.
As they start to approach, whenever that is,
Mhm.
I just kind of rouse the other two that are in here, and they're up the street on that way.
So you're just playing musical bottles.
Yeah, I'm playing that little light of mine.
Oh, no, in Tehran I was fully expecting the do.
Fuck! I've said what
You
I've said.
fucked up. You
Yeah.
fucked
Come
up.
from a land down underdark. Do.
That's
Oh,
racist.
mother triple decker dungeons.
Get to hear that it'll figure.
My father
3/4
was-
cover.
Oh.
So when I get there,
Pretend that was a flute.
I'm gonna ask everybody, and try to get everyone together here and ask, what am I looking for? Magic? What have we found?
Yes.
That door.
You just want me to look at the door? Is it a
at the door.
magic door?
Look at the
Is it
door.
a-
We don't know.
We don't know.
It's not opening. There's no handle on it. There's no.
We do not know.
We don't see a sigil anywhere. Fuck, I don't even think I see hinges.
Besides the sigil that's on the rats, but technically.
Password accepted.
We already tried that.
Also, just
Yeah.
also show that to you. Just
Yeah.
the corpse of the rat with like the little swirly symbol on its chest. All of them like this, but and we've already.
USB to barbarian.
These two have already applied them to the door, and it doesn't work for whatever reason. I don't know.
It requires a retinal scan
But
of
there are
the rat.
indeed no hinges, by the way.
No hinges.
Maybe it's like one of those
But
Japanese
if you look,
sliding doors.
And I just kind of like show like this
Well,
very obviously a door.
Or it's a window.
Then we'll make this very easy, and I'll just ritual cast my detect magic to see if it's a magical door.
Very well.
Because that takes all of no
6
fucking
seconds.
time.
Melody.
Yeah.
6 seconds later, it is indeed a magical door.
Fine.
You hit me.
Also, did everyone get my soda jerk joke earlier? Because it got real quiet, and I'm afraid no one got it, and now I'm scared.
You made a joke about soda jerking?
Yeah, we were behind the counter, and you were like, "Oh, there's tabs and stuff, and there's bottles." I'm like, "Wow, this guy seems like a real jerk."
Oh, I didn't get that.
Soda jerk.
No, I
His-
didn't.
Sorry.
Sorry, that's
That's why I was caught. I'm like, it's not that bad of a joke. I've made way worse.
That joke was 70 years old.
I don't care. That's how Dr. Pepper was made.
Are we trying to be
I didn't jerk
like,
off Dr. Pepper.
quiet doing this, or can I make a noise?
Looks at the busted window and busted down door. Yeah,
Well,
totally
I heard
quiet.
gas. I mean, fine, fucking knock.
The spell knock?
Yeah.
Okay. Specifications of the spell, please.
Door go burr.
Choose an object that you can see within range. The object can be a door, box, chest, automaticals, padlock, or other object that contains a mundane or magical means that prevent access. A target that is held shut by a mundane lock or that is stuck and barred becomes unlocked, unstuck, unbarred. If the object has multiple locks, only one of them is locked. If you choose a target that is held shut with an arcane lock, the spell is suppressed for 10 minutes, during which the time they can be open and shut normally.
Very well.
But it makes a very loud, audible knock that can be heard up to 300 feet away.
Yeah.
I'm prepared to cough to cover it.
yeah.
Right.
I mean, it's a knock. It's not a loud knock, but it can be heard, you know.
No, it's a police raid kind of knock. Of the knock is actually the barricade busting.
FBI, open up.
Yeah.
No, it's like what a suppressor actually sounds like.
Yeah, right?
Okay, so yes, you cast the spell knock. The door in front of you flashes a purple along the edges of this door frame that you can see, which is all you can see to indicate that there is in fact a door here. The magical part comes off momentarily.
Okay.
And the door just
Falls over?
I got clawed because
It
of
was
that.
held up by magic, obviously.
That counts as the knock, right? That's
This is the knock sound, yes.
That wasn't that loud. Oh.
Can we see? Like, is there hole, stairs? up,
You
down,
have dark
left, right,
vision. You're
center?
the only one that doesn't have dark vision, yeah.
I don't have dark vision.
You don't have dark vision?
No, but I got other means of producing light, so I need to know.
Same.
Yeah, you're the only ones. Okay.
You can breathe
So-
underwater, but you don't have dark vision?
Mhm.
What an odd utility spread. Okay, then.
Right? But I also have the spell Continual Flame.
That's
so
the same thing as water genasi. Water genasi can go underwater, but they have no dark vision.
Yeah.
I can literally live underwater indefinitely, but I can't
Yeah.
see.
Just not
Past
the
a certain
trenches.
point.
Stay away from the trenches. It's dark.
Except that where I'm from in the world that exists, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So we fixed it. Anyway, yes, indeed, you see inside, and upon this, you see a room.
It's an angry room.
Inside this room is a desk with just papers on top of it, general stuff. Along the wall, though, you see various different portraits with names underneath. And next to each of those names, descriptions, just general information about each of those portraits.
And there's nothing else magical in this room, correct? Because detect magic is for 10 minutes. So.
Mhm.
Pirate hat.
Mhm.
And it's gone.
No.
Okay.
Um,
Well, the room seems void of magic, but I would still be weary adventuring inside because, I mean, someone wanted to keep everyone else out, so
Well, then allow me. And I'll just take 1 foot, like 1 step inside of the door.
Okay.
And stop, and then kind of like survey.
Okay.
I just want to like. I'm mostly concerned of the ground I walk on. So just like scanning the floor, like is this carpet or is this more of the hardwood or?
Well, everything that before now was hard packed dirt. This is hardwood, though.
Okay. So just scanning what I can see of the floor. Do I see any like symbols or different like parts of the floor?
Since you're just general perception then.
Just general perception.
I will follow behind him as he stepped in and nothing happened.
Fuck. So close.
And I will cast light on my quarterstaff so I can see around the room.
Okay.
Is that behind me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's it'd be fine. I'll be fine.
I was going to be an asshole and just pat you on the back and continuous flame your armor. Because that lasts until I dispel it. And it doesn't produce heat. It just
Okay,
it's just light.
Yeah. Set perception.
Yeah.
That's a 14.
14. Okay. You look around the floor. There doesn't appear to be anything
Also, this is
on the floor.
Oh, you cast it. Never mind.
What? Oh, for your vision?
It's not natural light or sunlight.
Yeah, it's magical light.
But it's light, which automatically gets rid of my IR. So.
Oh, IR. Okay.
Well, I can dispel it. It's just cantrip if you tell me. I mean, shit. I'm just, using it so I can see around the room. So.
Well, then he'll not very. Just put that out. I can't see.
I want to look around too.
Wait your turn.
Yeah, but watch yourself. Piss me off. Make it where you can't wear that armor no more.
Okay.
So do you dispel it then?
Yeah, I'll just dispel
Alright.
it. For the time being.
Then
Because it's just a fucking
my 14 perception will.
I lied. The entire room is magical.
Oh.
Well, then I ain't gonna just let him step into the damn thing.
The walls themselves are magical.
I'm already in there.
Yeah, but this would have to
I
be
apologize.
retcon because my
Yeah.
magic would have told. I would
Yeah.
have said just step into the room.
He would have known.
Because I said to everybody, "Oh, I don't sense any more magic."
Yeah.
The whole room's magical. Let's
Yeah.
not do that.
To be fair, we've very clearly established.
I'm an asshole. I know, but
Well,
I
maybe
mean,
But not to the detriment of people dying.
yes, like I'm a dick.
Not specifically
I'm a
Shiro.
dick. But yeah. Can I Arcana check the room, or what magic is it? Because I'll know from detecting.
It would be transmutation.
Transmutation. The walls are magic.
The walls are fake news.
The walls are fake. Transmutation magic. In particular.
Do we want to be stealthy about this?
No, because
We
I just
already
knocked
used
on the
knock.
door that
We
got
already
from
kicked down
300
the door
feet. Yeah.
and came through a window. There's no
Right,
reason.
right.
Stop
But
yelling
if
at the poor
someone
boy.
if someone comes in, if we were, say, to be better at hiding in the shadows, that would be helpful. Yes.
I just
Well,
kind
from
of
the look of
rattle
this
my
place, I think
chainmail
someone would've
arms
shown up by
a
now.
bit.
Just chinks in her chainmail.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's
Shakes out the alcohol that's in your.
Can't hear the alcohol moving past the metal clinking.
Yeah.
it's
Turns out it was carbonated water. So just,
Fuck.
if nothing else, we've already left enough tracks. I think that I don't want them to find us, so I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace.
yay.
Which lasts for how long? An hour?
An hour. Veil of Shadow and Silence radiates from you, masking you and your companions from detection for the duration. Each creature you choose within 30 feet of you has plus 10 bonus to stealth checks and can't be tracked except by magical means.
Cool.
A creature that receives this bonus does not leave behind tracks or no other traces of its passage.
Thank you, Raunor.
So, with it being transmutation magic, I figure they use the magic to create the room instead of just the room being here kind of thing, or am I wrong in that?
You have no way of knowing at the current moment in time. That would require you investigating the outside of the building.
Fair enough.
Could I possibly survey the portraits? I'm interested in what those are all about.
Sure.
Actually, can we
You
even
go
like
inside
see
the room?
Can we even see specifics of the
He
portraits?
he
from
bars
this
you
far?
from the room because he knows that it is magical. What you do with that at
Okay.
your own will.
Am I able to see the portraits from outside of that door, of that doorway?
Technically speaking, yes, you'd be able to see them.
I'm
Okay,
going
I
to
would
let
like
you
to do that,
know
then.
that it is transmutation magic. Be wary of what you do in the room.
And try to stay within 30 feet of me. That way we don't leave any tracks.
I mean, I'm all for investigating the room, which I plan to do, but...
The room is only a 30-foot square, so it's fine.
Yeah. But be wary. Do not touch anything that you don't think needs to be touched. Kind of thing. I don't know what.
I'm very glad Sansa's back at the room. Okay.
Bam!
Right?
Sucked into a painting.
Yeah.
That's actually a magical item.
Oh, what?
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking of like Harry Potter.
I was thinking Blue's Clues.
No.
There's also a
Mario.
mirror that's
I was thinking
basically-
Charmed.
Yeah.
Wow, I don't even like Harry Potter.
Look at the
That's Harry
breath
Potter.
Wow. Traveling between. Fuck it. Just fuck it.
But it's trapped in the painting. It's not. It's different.
Mhm.
Oh, so it's not Blue Skidoo, it's more of like.
Yeah.
Fucking
Blue
I'm in the.
we fucked up.
I'm in painting doing the
Blue
Mandible
Skidoo.
Mambo.
HPC is gonna have a field day on this one. Anyway. The portraits. I would like to survey them.
I also would like to go into it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna investigate the room.
Okay, everybody make an investigation check.
I'm standing outside the room.
Captain America's arch nemesis, do me proud.
Red Skull.
Again.
Dun dun dun.
Wow.
I think I only have a plus
13.
one.
Having a rough day there, bud.
No, it's just a 5.
Can I roll?
Sure. Go ahead.
I seem to. I'm stuck in
It
the
might
like
be,
13 to 15 range. That's where I'm at.
Well, unfortunately, due to Duval's stupid body and Shiro's farting head in the way, I rolled like an 8.
Okay. 13.
You're every person at an art museum ever.
27.
Okay.
I have a +8. I rolled a 19, so.
Solid.
Fucking gross. Damn.
Was that 5
Is it
total?
because you like Captain America?
Tyrone.
What?
Was that 5 total?
It was 6 total.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you see, you see the portraits, you see the desk, you see the papers. That's all just obvious things you
Yeah.
can see within the room. The desk has just various different shipments coming in and out of the town. The portraits, on the other hand, you can see they look exactly like the same. Would you quit bothering my cat?
I'm trying to sleep.
But he's so cute.
You see, they're the exact same kinds of portraits that you all were given whenever you were found. That were inside the wanted envelopes.
So are these of us?
No.
Oh, same
They're
style.
it's the exact same style. They look the exact same, have the exact same handwriting, the exact same
Okay.
everything with them.
Did 2 commission these?
They're just various different persons, various different ranks, socioeconomic classes, jobs.
They have like a little thing that's below
Next to them
is
is a description of who they are, what they do, personalities, mannerisms.
Are these painted or are these like snapshots?
They're painted.
I'm just gonna go up to like a random one. Can you give me like? Do you have details of?
Literally said photos.
I know, I just now imagine an illithid.
Yeah. Say brains.
Unfortunately, all those snapshots were taken by the same people that designed the Haunted Mansion, so it's like Winifred
Like,
Rogers
just-
got cold feet, hung herself in the honeymoon suite. Yeah, fuck.
So just like just a random one, like second on the left or something.
Roll it out. Pick a number.
I'm gonna punt you. I'm gonna kick you like I kicked Drew last campaign.
I'm mostly just like looking for similarities to either us or to each of the other paintings.
I'm gonna kick you like a Call of Duty.
Do you think we could find these people?
painting ratio.
Probably not.
I mean, do you want to cut them out and take it with us? I mean, they're of some importance. I mean,
I'm unsure. Give me a second. I want to look at something.
And with all of these pictures, there's no like.
And Shiro starts
they're
jumping.
not X'd out of dead.
No.
Shiro starts jumping from one painting to another, and just start like he'll inspect it a little bit, read the little plaque next to it, go to another one, read the little plaque, next one.
With these pictures, there's no unifying similarity, right? It's not like, oh, they're all blonde haired or they have
No.
the same eyes as Dura or something
No.
like. Okay,
They're all various different races, genders,
they're seemingly random.
There's a
socioeconomic
menagerie of them.
classes. Completely seems random.
They share
Okay.
all one thing: a heart of gold.
Then I would like to follow suit with
How the hell
Shiro.
did I get one?
They were passing
Because
them
you
out
had enough
like
gold,
McDonald's.
they got
Because I had
confused.
enough Big confused.
The one that you find, Shiro, is a woman, green dragonborn. The name underneath just says Wixley. Description on the side says fairly short, large bump on the head.
Can you say that name again?
Called out.
Wixley.
Wixley? Can you
Yes.
spell it? F-W-I...
Xlee. Wixley.
Okay. Wixley. Said female?
Yeah, female green dragonborn.
Female. Bump on head.
What a horribly unflattering thing to include in their description.
Well, I mean, defining features, I guess.
I suppose, but like later on it's going to
So
be
basically
like,
just various descriptives.
Yeah, but could you imagine it's a dragonborn with a bump on
Has
its head? Like,
a
that would have to be a
hand
just-
trimmer.
like further down the line it's like Duke Dandington farts in his sleep. Oh, okay.
Okay, now...
Is very calm but talkative.
And then jump to another one. Any similarities? Like, has tremors, bump on head, talkative.
The next one is a male, high elf,
Male elf.
tall, long red hair, brown eyes.
Known for whacking people on the head.
Defining features,
Graves, linens.
longer nails than is usually normal.
He's
Like
a
the world
he's a
record holder nails,
diva.
like, oh.
It's for
Eight
scratching my pet rock. Why was that funny?
Just
Has
the
a
voice.
gigantic tendency to quote his father.
That's what Midas said.
So no real similarities that are blatant.
Maybe they all have no mother.
This is very odd.
I'm grasping straws here, guys. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
None of these descriptives match.
Are there any dates as to when those pictures were taken?
16.
Did
Or-
we establish if they
or-
were painted or...
They're painted.
They are
Yeah,
painted.
or a signature. Usually painters leave signatures.
Did
There
you
are
leave a
no
watermark?
there are no
Made it
watermark
thematic.
signatures.
Cut one off and look at
The paper is, at least seemingly from your novice eyes, the exact same kind of paper that is used for the portraits
need-
that were
Yes,
created.
but I
by
need
Water,
you.
paper.
vinegar, egg
The
whites, and a
handwriting-
blow dryer.
You didn't ask, she did. The handwriting is exactly the same, at least
Okay.
seemingly to your novice eyes.
I'm gonna grab the green dragonborn and take it down.
What the fuck?
Stop fucking with that.
I'm doing that to establish if there's any kind of a discrepancy between dates of like, oh, cool, whoever's doing this is taking a person every like 72 years, or it's like some Pennywise bullshit. I don't know. We're literally dealing with the kidnapped royal. I don't know.
Give me your decaps.
Am I able to take the painting off the wall?
It's just paper.
It's just like
It's like
Oh,
it's
so
like
it's not-
taped
Oh,
on
okay,
there.
so it's not on a frame.
No.
Okay,
Oh.
I imagined it on a frame.
No,
So
it is the tiny 5x7 papers that you all exactly
fuck.
the
Oh.
same.
Okay.
Who else was thinking like large portraits?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many times did I say exactly the same? I'm pretty
Right.
sure
Okay,
it was at
you-
least 3
you
times.
did.
We were thinking art style. This is high fantasy. We always put things up a notch. Deal with it. Sorry.
Hey, we think grandiose.
Okay.
Sure. I'm
Yeah.
going to take the picture off of the wall.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
and like flip it over on the back. Is there
Okay.
anything on the back?
On the back, you find absolutely nothing.
Okay, cool.
Hey, baby, how you
I'm gonna put the paper on the desk. Look around the desk. Drawers.
There are doors.
Okay. Gonna try and open the drawers. Gingerly.
I love ginger ale.
You open
But you
just
got
all
one
the
there.
doors.
Well,
he runs up and just
tell me, Kayla.
Oh, my
What kind of drawers are there?
It is a classic office desk with the pull-out tray in the middle, and then 3 desk drawers on either side.
Big drawer.
Worth
on the bottom?
$1,300.
Big drawer on the bottom.
Oh, you minx.
Check for false
Okay,
bombs.
and that desk is behind one of those 3 doors. We're gonna give you 3 chances to spin.
So first,
It's a
just
terrible game.
we're just gonna do the initial tug of like, is there any of them locked?
The only one that gives you any pressure is the top right.
Of course.
Resistance?
Okay.
That's the word.
So
I mean, not. We'll go with it.
Okay.
That seems more accurate than pressure. But.
so let's do all
more
of
gas.
the left drawers then.
Okay. Left-hand drawers, you find more of the same paperwork that you see on top. More of shipments going in and out to various different persons. Various different items.
Anything? There's nothing that. What kind of? You say various different things, but like, is there a recurring thing? That you know what? Here, because I'm gonna start pulling like these papers out of the drawer.
I got this.
I'm going to
You're doing
hand
great.
them. I'm going to hand them onto the table, and I'm going to look at smart guy over here. Look through these.
Okay.
And see if you can find anything that is like recurring. Because all I'm seeing is shit. It's too much.
They didn't
Well,
pay their
and then I'll tell you
tithe
as you were looking through them.
on the summer
Make
of
sure to check for false bottoms and drawers.
469.
Taking my boot knife and just kind of like tapping the bottoms of the drawers after I empty them, obviously. Does any of them sound hollow? Ding 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 ding.
No. I mean,
They're wood.
technically speaking, they're drawers, so yes, they would sound hollow, but have a odd echo. No.
Okay, just shut all of them. Now I'm gonna do the other two that are not the top right.
Okay.
So the right bottom and the right middle.
More the same.
All the same.
The middle one on the right-hand side seems to be specifically for like the bar, inventory stuff in and out.
Okay. Then I set that paperwork on like the side and be like, don't worry about this. Just shove more papers your way. I yell into the next room, Ral, no. Come
Yes.
help.
Help.
Whatever Duval's doing.
Right.
Can I look at the stuff he deemed not interesting and then just skim through it, see if there's anything that
Sure.
might interest us?
I'm going to open the front, the tray
The
thing.
Okay. Inside you just find various different pens, ink, quills, kind of stuff.
Hold up a quilt.
Scrap pieces of paper. There is paper with emblems on it,
Any
Like,
fountain?
not watermarks.
Any fountain pens?
You don't need a fountain pen.
I can't think of fucking words today.
What?
Seals. Thank you.
Okay.
Jesus.
Oh, I was like,
Ooh.
no?
I got there eventually.
Okay.
We open up a drawer.
Blank
First-
pages with seals.
First question.
Baby!
Do any of these quills look like they are exotic or made from a like different colored bird or something?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
They're just quills.
No. Any fountain pens?
Can I
about
show
the
him
chair?
mine? I want to show him mine.
Sure.
D&D without
What?
context?
Since you seem to be so interested in the quills.
No, it's more so of like I'm looking for a valuable thing, and fountain pens are valuable usually.
Well, no, I understand.
Isn't
that,
this-
But since you're looking through quills, I'm going to show you mine because I like to show it off.
Isn't this
Okay.
basically the TV show of Psych of like we're all just looking around and he's over there sniffing the quills?
What is your
It smells like rat
Yeah.
shit.
you have a
Oh
you have
god.
yeah, it is. My magical quill is just like a long black quill, but it allows you to write in whatever color you want.
Oh, it's one of the forgers.
But did you do that thing of like you tried to like force all four colors at once?
I can do that.
that looks like that sounds like something William would have done in high school of just like
He would have
I
just
had-
taken a pocket knife to open up the hole wider.
I had one of those pens as a birthday gift, but it was cruel because it was 8 colors. I could only actually make out about 3 of them.
But I'm gonna, since he can do this, I'm just gonna take a little scrap piece of paper and write, haha, look at this. And then as you look at it, within a second, it just disappears.
oh, I
Because I can make anything that I write with it just disappear within a short period of time after I write it if I need to.
You also have the password protected journal from the 90s?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Fucking.
I have that and I pull out the book.
It's Pickle
So you
Sparkles.
can,
It's my magical book.
so you can sign a contract and let them walk off with it, and then just
Yep.
no.
Yep.
And then book it out of town.
Well, when I can write anything down to pass as notes and letters and whatnot, then as it's read, it disappears. And
Okay, so fuck the quills and pens and shit. The seals. Looking at the seals. Do any of them look like the ones that we got on our notes?
No.
No? Do any of them look like the symbol?
The symbol?
Yeah.
No.
I just toss them on top of the piles of paper going, those might come in handy. And then...
Never mind.
I gotta let him
What?
finish so I can have like
What
to
do the
see.
seals look like?
The seals are actually the same seals that are on the coins.
There we go.
Ooh. Oh! Those fucking... God damn it.
Continue.
Wrong coin. My
Go
bad.
ahead.
Yeah.
Rest of the drawer.
Shut
Got
that
2 drawers
now.
left.
Now.
Well, you should have one drawer left. The one that's
Yeah, no,
resistant,
top
'cause you
right
need the other
drawer.
two.
Top right drawer. Boot knife in one hand.
I think you said about the bottom right door.
I don't know. One of the drawers.
You
is
said
in
you said the bottom
The
right drawer
left,
was...
the bottom, the middle drawer was the paperwork for
the bar.
the bar.
I thought you said that the bottom was just more of the same shit as before. Oh, okay.
Because he asked about those two before you went to the middle. You
I
just put the
apologize.
one in the-
Oh, okay.
That I missed it.
So-
My bad.
What is
Yeah,
it?
the bottom one
Yeah.
is information also about items being traded back and forth. This one has specifications of people.
Oh.
Make an intelligence check.
Oh no.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
For 21.
Very nice.
Very nice.
You see one that catches your eye. Only mentioned once, but made an impression of a woman who was a female half-elf.
Female half-elf?
Uh-huh. With black hair, green eyes.
Black hair. Green eyes.
Chocolate skin.
Okay.
And a brand above her eyebrow on her left side.
Oh, that's oh. I don't know if I can say it. Am I allowed?
You can't.
Yeah.
Damn it.
And then it just says 18.
18. Didn't we meet?
And then, oh wait, sorry. And then next to that would be 1,000 GP, and then that has a slash through it, and then 10,000 GP.
Slash 10,000.
Dead or alive.
Okay, didn't we meet a...
Yeah, that's what you're picking up. Hey, wait a minute. That description's familiar because that's very, very specific.
That and the fact that Turon's shitting out of his ear. So
He's looking at it in the book.
Tyrone or Logan?
Logan's shitting at his ear.
that's fair.
Tyrone's looking at.
No, out of his ear. Yeah, okay. I heard shitting out of
Dark-skinned
fear.
female half-elf Farrowin.
Look at them notes.
So, yeah.
It's like notes do something or something.
Hey, I
As
got like
I-
5 pages.
Is that like on the front page or anything? Kind of? Is it like on the...
No.
Oh, okay.
This is deep in one of the
So,
books. You're just flipping
Cheryl
through, and
pulls
it's like,
out-
wait a minute.
So Shiro pulls out a bunch of stacks more paper. He kind of flips her a couple, and he goes, "Wait, didn't we meet this girl?" And he shows the description, all of that.
Well, I can't read shit until I get some light in here, so I'm
Yeah,
waiting
he
for you
can't
to
see
finish
shit.
so I can do my thing.
Yeah.
Right.
I snap my fingers, and 4 globules just start dancing across the ceiling.
You said no light.
Yeah, you said no light, so I did no light. So
I can see.
I was trying to be considerate.
I
show
see
off.
better in the dark. It's nothing.
Yeah,
Alright, now
I
I'm able to help.
I give her and
The two people you wanted to do a job don't have dark vision.
I gave her and her posse some butterscotch.
Shall we?
Yeah, sure.
It looks like she's with something. And then I kind of point to a thing that says 10,000 right next to her name.
You help me or me help you.
Most likely it's going to be me.
You're looking at the books. It appears to be books of the just workings, essentially, money in and out of the actual bar itself. So the requests for the meeting room that's upstairs, the amount of alcohol in and out, the meager amount of food that they offer, basically just cheese and bread.
I found her in my notes.
Yay!
Small victory. Well, alright, it's fine. Fuck it.
Oh, it was a yay. Oh, was it?
I clapped for you.
Yeah, I have.
I twink.
I have.
I twink.
Leaving out, encounter another cart. Bandits? Nope. 5 passengers. Dark-skinned female half-elf Farrowin. Middle-aged pink-skinned blank. Baranon?
Yeah.
Kenku with a band on leg named Cough. Pretty female dwarf. And stout human driver, which we never got the name of.
We saw a female half-elf, short black hair, green eyes. She had the most curious brand on her face. Senrak told me later that it was the mark of Girax, the god of war and peace. She called for a man named Biranon?
Yeah.
They seemed to have a broken wheel. Was this an omen? There also appears to be a Kenku named Koff. The woman's name was Farrowin. We also saw a female dwarf. She had auburn hair. The driver was, I spilled on myself. Driver was a stout human, no name.
Yeah.
No name given. No,
And
didn't ask.
all Brandon with Girax symbol, God of War and Peace. Day after, attacked by a group of Girax's coin. And a holographic card labeled the Two of Diamonds. Notes! Notes are fun.
Anyway, yeah.
Anyway,
They're great stuff, yeah.
I'm helping him with the...
no, I put all of the slaves in front of you. Just out of curiosity, see if you can find anything.
Can we pause a moment?
What?
Can you just unpack what you just said?
I put all the slaves in front of you?
I cannot back as me one by one, goddamn fuck.
Go fuck off! Whatever.
Oh my god, I felt that in my notes.
See if you can find anything with that one, the other dark elf, the other drow that was with 2. I believe her last name is Olin Ray.
That name does sound familiar.
See if she's on that list or if there's any more.
Ash.
That might clue in to the fact that they might be funneling slaves that are supposed to be for this god down to them. Anything else in that drawer?
That is all.
Oh, check for all bottom. Ding 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 ding.
No.
Nothing. Fuck.
At that point, I'm going to chime in and be like, sure, I am sensing a pattern here, though.
Which is?
These all once previously belonged in a desk.
Yes.
That's it.
Good job.
I know.
Don't want to give me shit for trying to scan a rat. I'm giving him shit now.
Nice. Tore apart a desk.
The specifications, I mean, the only thing worth of note is the mentions of who is renting the meeting room.
Any high-end people that probably shouldn't be in this area doing some bullshit like that? Like...
Make an intelligence
like
check.
uncle, mom.
Uncle or mom? Oh.
Yeah. No,
That
it's,
high-end people,
it's
gotcha.
Uncle Mom.
No,
almost nearly as bad as Professor
high-end
Butcher.
people.
Bob's your uncle.
Almost
Eh.
I
nearly as
am
bad
my
as...
own grandpa.
Welcome to Greek myth.
11. 11.
11?
11.
None that you recognize.
No. DC's are bullshit.
Okay.
Alright, last drawer.
better.
It's not like you really know that many people in this town.
I was born here, raised here.
You said it gave resistance.
Uh-huh.
As in, I couldn't get it to pull out even the slightest?
As in, whenever you tried to open it, either it's stuck or there's something preventing it from opening.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep my boot knife out in one hand and just kind of like pull on it as much as I can. Do I even get a crack?
I need to know where everyone is.
Well,
I'm standing on the other side of his desk as he's
I'm
putting
sitting
out
in
papers
the.
for me to look at.
I'm sitting in the desk
I'm
chair.
right next to Duval.
Yeah.
And I have a sheet of papers with slaves on them.
I'm standing next to one of the paintings with one hand behind my back, one hand with the book flipped open, looking at it.
Do I still have Pass Without a Trace up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
at
you can
another-
It's not gonna help, no.
looking at a painting.
Use me as a human shield.
So as you go to open this drawer, you pull on it a little bit more, and as it finally gives way, you are then have the lovely spray of acid on your face. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
At least
You two get a dex save at straight.
At least it wasn't a mimic.
With disadvantage?
Yep.
Think of it as a surprise.
Yeah, my desk ain't bad, but...
You got Joker flowered.
Yeah.
God damn it.
How many
That's
spell
not
slots do I
bad.
have? Oh, not a lot.
A dexterity saving throw?
Correct.
13.
17.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, buddy, no.
Dun dun.
Okay, so you take half, you take full, of the 8 poison damage, or
Oh,
acid
okay.
damage. You throw up your cloak just in time, but it still manages to catch your hand a little bit. It hurts like a bitch. But in his throwing it up, you weren't expecting that trajectory with it, so it catches you instead with the majority of it.
You're Two-Face.
Oh, this is hot.
Not really.
I
It's
start-
more
oh,
of
this
it,
is really,
it's
really
more of
hot.
it would actually hit his torso.
I start like
More
yanking
of
off my
anything.
glove before it burns through completely.
Okay.
Oh,
Throw my cloak off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the shirtless majesty.
No, I have, like, very,
I can dream.
very, like,
I'm imagining Jeff Goldblum.
not great leather armor.
I'm going to dump. I'm just gonna. My water skin out. I'm just-
Okay.
After I throw off my cloak?
yeah. A little late.
A little.
Okay.
I know I'm wet. Don't.
I'm joking.
I just kind of am shaking my hand, kind of like trying to get the pain to go away.
Oh, that stings a bit. Yep. Hmm.
Sorry.
Is my cloak not great?
Oh, unless you like giant holes in the center of them.
No.
Fashion statement. Just cut out the bottom, you get V.
I'm going
That's
to
the type
pull.
of cloak, one that just is just this, and then the arms and the back.
I'm going to pull a
look.
cloak out of my bag and give it to him for a replacement.
What color is it?
It's kind of like an off brown. It's kind of ugly looking, but there's like multiple patches all over the place.
It'll work.
It will work for now.
Oh, hey there, big handsome.
Do I add that to my inventory?
Yes.
Funny, you lost your cloak. Hey, here's another one.
Hey, here's one
Patchwork cloak.
Okay, well, assuming that the trap has gone off, I'm just kind of
Went off in the face.
open the drawer all the way.
And again.
You open the drawer all the way, and inside, you find money.
Touching,
I thought of an idea for a really cool D&D trap. Similar concept, but it's basically like a hallway, but it's nicknamed the Hallway of Dragons. So the first one, if you don't dodge a trap, it's acid. Then it's like frost. Then fire. Then it's just literally each fucking dragon's.
I seen one
Thing.
the other day that was
Don't steal.
someone took 50
Too late.
someone took 50 days and casted ward on
Oh.
warding on 50 pieces, like gold pieces.
Mhm.
And it's all catapult.
Oh,
Oof.
And the trick is you roll the first one down the hallway, and then you just like flip out your bag and launch out 50 gold pieces that all have ward on it. That's catapult.
You're death.
I
That's
don't-
straight up death.
I don't
Yeah,
know why
there's no
that's
way.
It's a
magic.
trap. It's just like
Yeah.
that's how you fight. Like you're going into a fight, and you got a whole bunch of time on your hands to like prep for it. It's like, okay,
How the big bad was killed in our campaign.
And you just wait.
Tuppence, boom!
Yeah.
I need that.
50 cast a catapult all at once.
How much gold?
You can see what's here is roughly 100,000 gold pieces.
Redemption!
Okay.
As well as 4 pairs of crystals.
Mm.
You're over across the room, right?
Yeah, he doesn't
Make
know.
your choices wisely.
He's over there. Shut up.
La, la, la.
Well.
We're
Well,
a goblin.
It's always been more to the collection.
How many charges does this?
I'm cold. I'm gonna go put on a
Roach.
shirt.
It's actually doesn't specify charges. It just says
I
touches.
have it wrote down somewhere what's on it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So, what is it? Like 50 gold pieces is a pound? Correct?
No, a pound is in England.
I'll fucking India.
But I thought they were metric.
I'll fucking bury you in with them.
It's the seal drawer.
Oh, how many horses does she got?
Oh, there you go. There's your card.
Easy card.
That hurts so.
That's what you got.
This is a 2,000 pound bag.
I mean, it's in a drawer, but it's also a reinforced drawer. But we don't listen to gold weight here.
Okay.
I have a question.
You pick up you take the gold bag out of the drawer. The dust just starts moving up. Like, oh,
That's what it was for.
who'd have thunk?
So
Can we all just be thoroughly like flabbergasted whenever I pull one of these patches and a fucking horse comes out?
Yeah,
yes.
Yes.
that happens.
That's my favorite patch.
So I have
mean, fucking Poseidon busted a nut and horse came out.
That's fair. Very
Uranus
fair.
got his nut sliced open. Aphrodite popped out.
William, can you click that once?
Which one? That one or that one?
The small one.
Oh.
Not the light.
You're tall enough. Thank you. Did you lick him?
I gave him a kiss.
and these are
So yes,
Yep.
Open mouth.
there was tongue involved.
so these are very much the white and black crystals that happen upon death.
Ah.
And 100,000 gold. Okay, we're not listening to gold weight, correct?
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of readjust my messenger bag type deal. Open up the mouth of it and just scoop that into there. Close it, and then look over across the room and go,
I need you to make a dexterity check.
Yeah,
A
and I'm
check.
gonna make the comment of,
Because you're trying to navigate crystal or money past crystals.
Preferably, or possibly
Secretly.
with a hand.
with the other two sitting on the other side of the desk.
With
watching
one
you
hand
grab
having no glove.
Yeah, because acid it did. It's a blaze butt.
dexterity or sleight of hand? It actually doesn't matter because it's all the same
Straight
modifier.
dexterity.
Okay, sure.
It's like you only want to go where Ash goes. Is that
Because
the
he makes
thing?
it warm.
That's fair.
17.
Okay.
What are you looking at me for? I'm not your dad.
As you're sitting there, shinking change into your thing.
Is it not in a bag? Is it just coins?
Into that? No, it's in a separate box, like separate compartment. It's compartmentalized from the crystals themselves.
It's a fucking change drawer.
But it's just coins,
Oh.
Yeah,
not in a
just
bag.
coins.
Oh, sure.
So,
It's not pick up giant bag, put giant bag in.
That's what I thought it was. That's
No.
what I was going with.
Did you find your money?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, you all can hear this. There's no way to
yeah,
get around
well,
that.
no.
Logan. It's from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It was vindication.
Yes. Until he leaves and he gets stolen again.
Yeah.
But
That needs to be a recurring thing at every new city state.
Yes, it does, please.
hey, Tyrone,
Even the peaceful ones.
Right?
there is something in here for you though.
You did manage to make your way without touching the crystal.
I leave the drawer blatantly open and just kind of scoot the chair back.
I snap the book shut. I put it on the desk and look in.
Investigation check. As
Oh.
you're all reading
Oh, yeah.
Or intelligence if you just prefer. Well, investigation is straight intelligence.
No, it's not. My investigation's an 8. My intelligence is a 5. So
Either or.
Proficiency's a nice lady.
Proficiency's a nice lady. Fuck.
buddy, no.
Come on, man.
I'm sorry, I'm kind of distraught over this ugly-looking cloak that I have to wear now.
He can't read on account of the ass. I gave you as a gift. Yeah, forget fuck.
It clashes!
I don't give a fuck.
It's patchy!
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's under gifts rules. You have to keep it now.
You can pull off a patch and fucking try to hope for like a time warp spell so that way you can not have acid spray on you. I hate you.
What you got?
27.
20, Jesus. Okay.
You're standing there with 40.
It's a 19.
Oh.
Solid.
You're standing there with 48 mastiffs and you're just like, fuck.
Yeah.
You're sitting there just fixated on the fact of this robe. And like, yeah, it's magical and she was nice, so you're gonna take it. And you don't have another one, so it's not like you have any options.
But damn it,
man,
you're an
this thing is
autumn and
ugly.
this is a
But-
spring.
You didn't think that you were that materialistic, but damn, this is ugly.
Right. I'm just thinking, like, can Sansa's friend make this
Better.
not as patchy? Like, make it look better?
That's part of the love.
Or, you
Part
know,
of the magic.
Tyrone's friend.
Can I lie to him and say that that was like given to me by my grandma and he's being very disrespectful?
You have no idea whether he's thinking that.
Telepathy check.
Roll for mind reading.
Dura licked the inside of my ear, so I now have short range telepathy.
Ew.
Dura?
Yeah,
Or Drana?
that was a good roll too.
No,
Don't
she meant Dura.
Dura.
Okay.
Yeah, Drana doing the fucking Lord Hiss
It-
thing from
it-
Robin Hood.
No, it's just a Men in Black 2.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Whenever I threw the cloak, I didn't throw Drana too, right?
Yup.
Thankfully, Drawn is intelligent enough to get
Yeah.
out the fuck away.
Yeah.
But surprised.
Fucking.
Yeah. So you are searching through this information. It appears to be goods and services going back and forth in and out of the city-state. One of the reoccurring ones would be abbreviated as IPP.
You're European.
You knew it was coming.
Look at it! Look at it! Look at it!
I know.
We're a bunch of preschoolers.
Yes. Oui. Le pipi.
Here's a place, but.
I pee, you pee, we pee. He, she, we pee.
Kayla, what have you done?
He, she, they.
Wombo.
Wombology. It's the first grade.
That went over Devin's head.
How many
'Cause he
beholders
doesn't
are
like-
coming up?
Dragon. IPP.
Yes. With a name and then a arrow and then a new name. You notice the correspondence between this new name and some of the names that are on the wall. Anyways,
Wombology.
what you doing?
I was still looking at the picture and then acid spray, so I guess I'm coming later. I'm coming over to investigate the desk further. Because apparently that's a mahogany death trap, so.
Now we're back to you, for me.
For me, I look into it.
You see 4 sets of soul crystals.
As he's looking at him, I just go, I'm not fucking touching him.
It's a good thing you didn't. It'd be very painful. You might pee yourself. I'm gonna bring out my, since I didn't put my half cape back on because you have to change constantly in this fucking town, I'm gonna take it up, put them in there, and roll them up in it.
Okay.
Are they smart enough to fit into my components bag of holding if we needed to?
No.
Each set would be individually.
Okay.
I need to make a prop of them so that you all would understand.
I just imagine, like, I already told you before, I imagine, like, the Warrior of Lights, like, crystal that you get.
Okay, them's big. Them's big,
Yeah.
thick bitches.
Like
That's
imagine
not
like
what I meant.
imagine like the soul crystals like from you get from
Atlantis.
your job,
Oh, just two.
like this big.
No, I was thinking more of like soul crystals from
like
Skyrim.
yay big.
or Oblivion.
Yeah.
Like yay big.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
crystalline.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah, definitely so crystal.
So the shape
Yeah.
of that hourglass over there, basically, yeah?
Our
Length?
glass is a bit small, but yes.
Okay. It's
4
better
inches.
than fucking this, so...
We're
4
walking
inches.
around with just.
Bam.
I was making fun of the joke, and that just okay. They're actually 6 inches.
Bam.
Each.
What is on this wall
Bam.
behind the desk?
Nothing.
Nothing at all?
Acid.
Bam.
Like,
Yeah.
knock on the wall?
Top of the wall.
Knock
It
on
is
wall.
the appears to you just as a normal wall. Right about now, your spells would be.
You got this one cool.
Any,
Sorry.
any bookshelves in here?
Apology.
I think this is all we're gonna find. I don't know why I said find like that.
Yeah. Well, between the money, the acid, the crystals, do we want to take
Fear and Loathing and Gearix.
right? Do we want to take the pictures off the wall just as reference if we ever come across said people?
It's probably a good idea. Just
I mean,
stack them
I'll
up.
take them and organize them with the description. So picture description, picture description, picture description. Put them all in my book and like okay, relating.
Here's
That'd
enough,
take you at least 20 minutes.
Here's
Is
enough
there
money
anything-
Dedicated to it.
to
Is
make
there
the
anything
next set of pictures.
important within the,
There's a few names that kind of, or one that keeps popping up and going out and popping up and going out. It's just a bunch of initials, but
grab a couple of sheets as evidence.
I was thinking we just take it all. How much is there? Like, am I carrying a filing cabinet kind of thing, or is it like?
It'd be that kind of filing cabinet worth.
Holy shit.
Big handsome.
That might be a bit.
I mean,
I'm
if you
gonna
had a
take-
bag of holding, you could fit it.
Yeah,
But-
I don't.
Unless.
I will take the ones that have the most reoccurrence of the IPP, and it seems to have the most frequency of it.
Okay.
That way, it lowers the excess and
Right.
stupid shit out of it. That I think this is the important
Okay.
stuff, and I'll take that with me.
Just make a general intelligence check.
Anything
I can't say I'm big dumb no more.
anything out of
It's a 7.
Oh, shit. Okay.
But I know what I've seen,
Yeah.
So
anything out of
It's
your,
ascertaining which one would be the best pick.
yeah,
anything out of your pile, Realmo?
with his
I ain't
6.
good shit. All these people that just look sad.
Just looks sad.
Well, I at least grabbed the one
Not entirely
paper.
wrong.
At least grab the one paper that shows Farrowyn's name.
Okay. It doesn't actually show her name.
Well,
It's
the
just her description.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the description.
Her
I was gonna say I was
description.
taking them all off the wall and kind of just. Oh, you mean the pictures? You
I
mean
am.
Yeah, yeah.
Dreading the day you guys make me do the. Hey, Essex.
I say, are we taking all those with us
I'm
too?
gonna hate
This
that.
people files or?
how much is the people files? Like, is there?
like,
Oh, that would be. It's just a really thick ass book, but.
like, do we need to take these to reference to who's
Oh.
on the wall?
Fuck it. Then we'll just take the book. We'll just take the people book.
No, she said it was as big as the book.
Okay, there's a couple different books we're all talking about here. I need you to be slightly more
The
specific.
book that has the slaves in it.
The one he found in the drawer.
Yes,
Mhm.
that has
That's
Farrowyn's.
a big, thick ass book.
Okay, taking the thick ass book.
Okay.
I got a bag and putting it in the bag.
Okay.
Boop.
Okay.
Looks
So
thicker than
we'll
a sniper.
cross-reference the pictures with everything else later.
Yeah.
As we
About
on
as
the
thick
off
as the
chance.
Bible.
When I have time to actually sit down and look at it, and we're not standing here waiting to be, found. So
Got the pictures, got the descriptions, got the book,
got
got
the crystals.
the important
got the coins.
shit from the transactions, crystals, coins. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Anything you'd like to look at or grab before you leave? Nathri.
Well, I'm trying to kind of play this out in my mind because, like, whoever this office belongs to is going to know that it's been gone through.
That's
The
a fair assumption with
Front room of the Rat
pretty
Scout
much
is
everything being gone.
fucked up all sorts. I almost want to, like, carve into the desk, like, a warning. Like, Gearix is watching or Gearix always judges or something. Just, like, scare the person. That way, later on, if we run across somebody who's visibly shaken, I mean, we could possibly see, at least just...
That is entirely up to you, as you are not consulting anyone else for this process. It would be her doing it or not.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say anything then.
Yep.
I'm going to retroactively, because teenager, run that by my mentor there.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Boring.
Mr. Wisdom.
Brash actions.
You know what?
Come on, teenager.
I'm trying to learn.
I'm proud of you for your decision making. Go for it.
I was fully expecting the Logan answer of, do what you want.
I just did that.
I know. Can I
I'm
borrow a
sorry.
knife Or a dagger or
I
something?
don't want to tell
Sure.
people what to do.
Take it
Use
and...
mine. I ain't using it for nothing.
You don't get to do that with him.
Do you want to fill it in with color?
Okay, here's a sword.
No.
Carve it out and make it all bright and
I'm going to carve in the center
Make it neon.
yeah, just make it neon because you can. You can make it glowing.
In the centerpiece, in the center of the desk, I'm going to carve in a giant eye. Then I'm going to carve above that, Gearix is always watching, and then I'll fill it in with neon red.
Yeah.
So it looks
Okay.
like blood or something.
I need a list of exactly what you are taking from this room.
Okay.
It's the fucking Dark Brotherhood hand note.
Hang on one second.
Right.
So we took the slave's book.
You get a note from a
I'm taking all IPP
From
references.
what?
Skyrim.
Okay.
All, its initials, right?
Yeah. the IPP.
IPP
Anything involving that
Transactions.
seems to be, seems to be
transactions.
majority of it. And then I'm taking the pictures and the references off the wall.
Pics.
What?
Wall.
Hey. Side note, sorry. The
Gold and
magic that was
crystals.
holding the door shut just kind of held it up, right?
Make an Arcana check.
$11.
Is my spell still my pass without trace?
You
No,
really wanted
I
those
really
pictures,
didn't.
didn't you?
Huh?
I don't
wanted
think. I
fucking
think we're
money.
looking at something else. I
That
let you
was
all
the
both know
joke.
that they're both
Thanks for
gone.
playing
At
Oh,
this
they're
point.
both gone?
Yeah.
Okay, whenever...
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, yours lost an hour.
Yeah, his
No,
last
you know,
hour,
you're good.
yeah.
You're good. You're good.
Okay.
Well, the reason I asked is because if magically closed the door, then we gotta magically open the door again because the door would have just went and closed. So that's why I was asking. Since my knock would have fallen off by
Yeah.
then because it's only suppressed for 10 minutes.
Yes.
Is there a hidden
As it comes back up, you
cellar
just
in
hear...
this hidden
Ah.
room?
Fuck, spell slot.
Is there a hidden room in this hidden room?
I'm very depressed.
Yeah, I don't know.
Thought I'd like you all to
You
know.
want to look for it?
Mhm.
Make
Just
an
throw around
investigation.
our towel.
I choose you.
I drank too much. Someone's got
Natural 20.
IPP. IPP.
I'm gonna guess
You
it's not.
find absolutely nothing else.
God damn it!
I'm gonna say,
Spooked!
May.
I'll eat you first.
Nicky Wolf.
No, that ain't gonna work. I'm too fat for that. Keep going.
Get up on me.
Hug him. Love him.
Fucking, oh my god,
Okay.
you made your character fucking...
Yeah.
Aww, he looks so cute.
It's the
It's
boy.
Ralnor.
I know. Fucking
It's the
hell.
boy.
It's the sweet baby boy.
In
It is
that
Ralnor.
game Code Vein, Logan made both Nathray and... Did you make Turin?
Tyrone.
He's an Ash Poof. He is a Blaze Butt. He's an Everbite.
I can make
Yes,
Shiro
cat
on Final Fantasy XIV. I just do not like how Elizin carry themselves.
I made Logan. I had to put a ponytail in his head to make it come out.
Oh, when you
It
heard the
happens.
greatest Final Fantasy related joke I've said in recent memory?
What's that?
So, this was like a couple weeks ago, so we saw like all of our Christmas stuff up. But Andrew was checking out some glamour for like the schoolgirl outfit. He's like, "Dang, those are some nice stockings, but they're really low. How do you make those stockings go higher?" And I'm like, asking Elizin to carry him probably. I'll chalk that up to you had to have been there. Anyway,
Man.
I voluntarily throw acid on my face. What happens?
Oh, here. Dry repellent.
The stockings.
Can't wait till that comes in use.
Oh man, how do you put those stockings on? I should be asking how you take those stockings off. Night
Probably unhook them.
dinner.
I wear
I'd like to bid one night in the sack with myself.
Their kiss, it's like, oh, it's literally
You can't
chucking
afford it.
Cornish game hens at the stockings on the wall, trying to get them off.
Can I help you?
Five cacti.
Oh,
I don't know what number the episode is, but I'm at the point in Critical Role where they just visited the Ruby of the Sea.
Oh.
And it's the episode after that where they're going to go into the sewers, and Bo goes and sweet talks the dock person. I was trying to play.
Tracy?
Yeah, I was trying to play Final Fantasy, and as a white mage trying to heal, yeah, I might have murdered the tank because I was laughing too hard to be able to pay attention to cast some spells.
That's okay.
It's like they're out of your line of sight. Oh shit, my bad.
Bitch,
You died.
Bitch. No. Cover your ears.
What? Cover your ears.
So before I came, I was playing as Marauder, going through a leveling roulette, and the healer kept killing me.
It's a struggle, man.
Stick to one goddamn class.
Fuck you! That's what I told you to do.
Bitch.
He can do whatever the fuck he wants. It's his game.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Dost thou payeth his sub?
Master Matoya.
By the time he gets to Heaven's
I
Word,
miss
he's gonna
Muguruza.
have levels in every single class, and none of them are.
To be fair, I have as many as
25.
Devin does.
Gross.
He's just gonna
Anyway.
rush up trying to save Ishgard as a fucking leather worker. He's ready to go.
I got a rad knife.
Okay. Anything else?
I think we've done all
I'm
of the
going
damage.
You told my natural 20 to go fuck itself, so I
Yeah.
know how this happens. It's okay. It's fine.
I told you the walls are magic.
You find a very nice pencil. That very one. No. Yeah.
This is why we can't have nice things.
I know. Shoot him.
I'm gonna buy him a shot
I'll
collar
poke. I'll poke.
and just give you the button. So when he does stupid shit, you just press the button, and he'll
So-
learn eventually not to do. Stupid
Horrific
shit.
thing. I didn't hear shot collar. All I heard was shot, and then my brain was like, shotgun?
Yeah, I heard shotgun.
What? Yeah.
Knock your stupid shit off.
You're gonna make a mistake once.
Well, I'm gonna do something stupid after D&D anyway.
We're going back to the bar.
To-
As far as we know.
To the front room of the Rat Scat to make our escape.
Okay.
Yep.
And make yourself outside of this room. The door closes behind you.
Yeah.
It closes?
Magic.
Motherfucker.
Magic motherfucker.
Well, we can always go back in. What you do? Forget your purse.
Oh, fuck.
It's a satchel.
Drana?
Bam.
I was gonna say the fucking
It's a
wizard
satchel.
headbutts the door again.
Indiana
Just-
Jones has
wait,
one.
where's drawn? I was a shh.
Don't the fucking lizard.
I don't like it here. There's a guy singing about roses.
Alright.
Toe.
So
Seal.
where are we going from here?
Might as well go back to the King's Coin.
Oh.
Where else are we gonna go?
That was made for a Batman movie. Fun fact.
Didn't know the plan from here. I mean, I can look through stuff and try to find a better
Well,
picture of what's going on.
I think we're about
It'll
to have
take me time.
I think we're about to have a longer conversation about
I'm sorry, sir. I'm not being bothered.
talking to a city full of drow, which I'm sure will be
Right up there on your to-do list.
right up there on my to-do list.
Yeah, that'll be fine. Right?
Ash would hate that if it actually happened.
Which is a lick.
Yeah. A flippin'.
Just not
A
here.
blorfin from a Zoa
To be fair though, Zoe Blorf at that size, his face would be gone.
Exactly. That's why Ash would not like it.
So, we're going back to the King's Coin, right?
I think that'd be smart. Should we like split up, go in pairs or whatever? That way, like, lower the chances of us all being followed.
Yeah, but we're better off in numbers.
I mean,
More people to detect if we're being followed.
considering that I still have this spell up, we're not going to leave tracks.
And the birds would be able to tell me if anyone's following, so...
True.
True. Then let's get a move on.
Alright, everyone. Let's mosey.
We hoof it.
Nobody got them. Let's go.
So, once we're back to the safe room, the King's Coin, once we're back to, hopefully not being attacked in our room kind of thing, I'm going to start laying out everything and see if I can put names to people and descriptions and IPP and try to get everything laid out so I have a better understanding instead of just the rough, hey, this showed up a bunch, I'm taking it with me.
Okay.
And so I'll take my time to do that of an evening.
Once we've moved past the stage of preliminary dumb fuckery, we are
Yeah,
now
like,
in
but
more
I'm going to be in the
thorough
room sitting
Professional
cross-legged, and it's just going to be a massive floor of just, I'm going through shit, and, like, I am to be not disturbed kind of thing. Like, I'm not just...
Well, before... Hang on.
I'm not gonna lie, Zoe's bed looks really comfy right now.
Well, before we do that, Shiro, before you start covering the table, Shiro puts his satchel up on the table and then starts reaching his hand and is just shoveling out giant piles of coin.
We're not doing this in public. We're in a room, right?
No, this is after the attack, the place was abandoned. The bartender isn't even fucking here.
Fair enough.
People might be coming back. I don't know.
I was gonna say,
Also,
maybe we're gonna do this
windows
in,
and
open,
doors.
but-
And what are they gonna fucking do? Try to take coin from 6 people who will fucking kill them if they do?
Wait until we're by
Well,
ourselves.
I'd rather
people
not
have made different
fight.
decisions.
I have a wisdom of -1.
I understand that. I get it. Okay, we'll go with it, but we're all kind of
Okay, so
trying to
before,
little anxious.
okay,
here
so
about it.
fine. But to humor everybody, is there anybody here? Where are people coming back out? Is the bartender here? Are we among the public?
Lick pub.
Excuse me. What? When?
We're back at the King's Coin.
Okay.
In the
We are
middle of the
currently
night.
downstairs in the middle of the night. We're currently downstairs in that main, the dining room area, and Shiro has begun shoveling out coins.
Before I begin shoveling out coin, just to humor everybody.
Oh, it's already been stated.
I'll shoot you.
She wasn't out here. She
You
don't.
gonna eat that shoe?
I'm within range to be a disadvantage.
That's true.
Is there anybody here? Bartender?
You don't see anyone.
Fuck, they're invisible.
I don't have sea visibility.
The town has been eerily quiet ever since the invasion. You have not seen the bartender since. You haven't.
Yeah, because the bartender got fucking taken. People got taken. Kidnapped. Being fucking eaten. Yeah.
Alright, we'll go on.
Anyway, so, back to what I was saying. I put the satchel up and I start scooping coin out onto the table.
Which satchel?
My satchel. The one I just scooped.
It's us.
the one I just scooped coins into.
It's made of snake leather.
We had a +10 on stealth, and we weren't leaving any tracks. You tell me that shit's stolen?
It's magical when he left the room and went back to the drawer.
Okay, I'd accept that one, but past that,
I wouldn't because my magic didn't ping shit all. So
Do I end up scooping out coins?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
he's like, I'm doing it right, damn it.
So, it takes a little bit of time.
Yes, because that's
That's the transmutation of the coins, then just dildos.
There is roughly
let chaos
Baby
reign.
mimics.
about 100,000 gold here.
You haven't seen that episode. Oh god.
For me to split this 6 ways evenly, I take out 2 of my own coins and put it in with the pile. Everybody in this group that has helped, including Sansa upstairs, gets 16,667 gold.
Repeating?
No.
Shocking.
It was 16 on the calculator. It was 16,666.66666. I put 2 of my gold in there, so everybody gets
Okay.
even.
I'm glad we're ignoring Cornway because my ass can't carry shit. As
I'm not
Duvall.
taking this until I see him take this. If he doesn't,
Oh, I'm taking
not.
it. I have no qualms either way. So.
Did you teach me through the formative years of my childhood?
No, but you're watching everyone else just
Then
be like,
sit
"Oh."
down, you fish fuck. Cast alarm. Maybe if I give a fuck, it'll trigger it. Anyway.
Come up and pat you on the back, and you just burst in a flame, and you have to walk around like that until I dispel it. So go ahead, piss me off.
I have fire resistance in 3 levels,
does no
kind of.
damage.
I know.
It's just you're a bright ass fucking beacon for the rest of the.
Somebody sees me out the street going, "Go Darkos for aid!"
Okay.
What do you do, Tyrone?
and start the community gold.
I was gonna give it to. I'm gonna put a pin in it. I'm gonna wait a few days, see if it's stolen back or not.
Well, you have to put it somewhere for the time being.
Would you care keeping an eye on my share?
No.
You're going to give it to the guy who had his gold stolen to begin with? Where you think of this,
like it's
think of this lightning doesn't strike twice kind of shit, or what?
Ralno, do you want to hold my gold?
No, I would prefer not to have as much gold. It really paints a target on someone.
Well, only if you flash it around.
I'm aware.
Don't spend it all in one place.
Or do, it's your gold.
This is the most gold I've had in...
Since you got stolen from you?
I'm going to ignore that. Like, fuck, I knew adventuring was supposed to pay well at the cost of your life, but traveling with a group seems to be the way to go.
Well, I mean, you're able to cover for everyone's weaknesses, and
You get into more bullshit, and then you end up finding more gold.
as long as you don't step in bullshit that's bigger than
The way you said that, I was freaking the fuck out. I love a girl.
Yeah. As long as you watch the camp properly, then we should be good.
DeVol really don't care. He kind of takes his gold, and then he proceeds to go to a room that he can just start laying out shit, trying to decipher the information. Because I know it's going to take a while.
Well,
he's curious about it, so
I was gonna say, as long as I just wanted the table to decipher gold to distribute gold, so you can use the table now.
well, I'd rather.
Well, he's going to a room and it's going to
because it's going to
sequester.
be just spread out, and I don't want if someone to start returning, and then I have a patron step on a page, and then it ends up over here, and then that ends up over there, and then
Some
I got to start
asshole
all
holds
over.
the door open.
Do we
There's
have-
a gust of wind.
Do
It's
we
all
have rooms
fucked.
big enough to hold all of us, or
We had
No,
two to a
because we had
person,
two
I
to a
thought.
room. But if it's
What are
just
you
us,
doing
we can
regarding
just
gold?
pick a room and.
Nathra.
What?
This much gold, as Ralnor said, will paint a target on you.
Mm-hmm.
It's not too bright of an idea to keep too much on you. So I say, you and me, each of us take 300, just to pay for necessities and such. The rest, we give back to rebuilding operations.
somewhere?
What time is it, by the way? Through all of this nonsense.
At this point, it'd
Somewhere
be like 3
Caleb's
o'clock in
rolling
the
in his
morning.
fucking grave.
No, somewhere. Fuck in another.
Shut up.
Not
Wait
so-
till they're done.
Who's done?
You do.
I take 370. I take 370 gold. That'll get me exactly to an even 500. The rest, I'm going towards rebuilding.
Do we get tax write-offs?
So fucking right. There. That way it's enough to be comfortable at this level. Granted, I mean, backstory, background, whatever, that seems completely sensible. Cool.
I take 300 exactly.
Okay, now you can say whatever you're going to say.
I was gonna make a joke. The joke's ruined now, so it doesn't matter.
Say it!
Going back to my room. Because I still have the key if I don't.
That wasn't a
if
joke.
I recall.
What was the joke?
What? Wait. Key to... I have my own room now? Is that correct? Or me and Shiro sharing a room?
I had a room all to myself.
I thought it was me and you.
Yeah, it's you too.
So you can try to sleep as I do this.
I was gonna say, you're probably gonna walk into a fucking room that's just strewn with homework.
It's just
I
all
thought-
hi the walls and there's string running from one thing to another.
Oh,
and
God.
circles. And
It's always sunny.
It's always, yes. Yes.
Pepe Sylvia! IPP!
Carol! Carol!
It's all here. It was me the whole time.
It was me, Barry. Jerked
So-
you off at Supersonics.
Shut up. Really quick. Ralnor and DeVol have a room, right?
Correct.
Tyrone, Nathray, Tuppence have a room, right? Shiro unofficially has a room with Sansa, but Sansa's really mainly been booking it with Valerian, correct?
Yeah.
Cool.
There's currently 32,664 gold pieces laying on the floor. Who is picking them up? or are you leaving them on the floor?
Oh no, I left. I
How
don't care
much?
what they do with the rest of it.
Is that the
That's
community
between
stuff?
32,000.
That is the stuff that was your guys' share that you didn't pick up.
Yes.
What are you doing with that money, or are
We're-
you leaving it in the room?
We're gonna keep it in the satchel cube with us, and then we're gonna go drop it off with Garden Lady.
Okay.
And then it's on her then.
Yeah, and then you have
Hold
to
on.
answer the question. So why do you have so much money?
How much gold was given to
Rating.
me?
Raid Shadow look.
Given to you was 16,667.
Money, money, money.
Adventuring pays, round one.
Six.
1, 6, 6, 6, 7.
660.
D&D. Summons the devil.
Satanic panic.
Really good that we're not doing the carrying capacity.
Right, I couldn't. Right, no.
DM?
You know my carrying capacity for Morzog, right? You want to know my carrying capacity for Duval?
Jack shit.
I would like to pray to my god
135.
and see if they'd be cool with me having
7.
Yeah.
all this. Because it's basically,
9.
Nathray the person would love to have that much money. That's as much money as she once had. That's insane. The other part, though, is like, no. Tyrone is setting an example. You know, I'm a paladin. I'm supposed to be carrying out this good word. I should be a champion of the people and of the community. I'd like to pray to my god and just kind of get their 2 cents on this. Whatever they say, I'm doing.
Okay, what do you say?
Basically what I just told you.
Yeah, huh?
Should I take the money? Would it be selfish of me to take the money, knowing that with that money I could potentially procure better weapons and armor and better help out the innocent people and protect against injustice as you've been instructing me to do?
Make a religion check.
This is the
On a side note, I would
first
suggest no
religion
one
check.
ever donates any money to any of the big corporations when they go, hey, would you like to round up or would you like to give $5 to this? Just because it's a tax write-off for them and you could do it yourself during your taxes at the end of the year and get the tax write-off yourself. So instead of helping Walmart make more money, do it for yourself.
Yep.
Because they donate it in their name, so they get that tax write-off.
Yeah.
Like,
Wait,
so
a
when the cashier wants
corporation
to make
using
you feel like
people
that,
for their own financial gain? That's insane. That's cool.
get it?
Well, it's a Nathray roll, so I mean it's cool to me.
It's 5.
Oh, I'm proficient in that. Oh, 16.
Hey!
That's a +3.
I'm proficient. My proficiency's a 2.
Okay, to be fair though, I have a +6 in persuasion and everything like that because paladin is like, oh, you need charisma and dex and strength and con and
I know.
I think monk is the only other the only class that's like mad.
Me,
Multi-ability
actually, intelligence
dependent.
is fine.
What?
The neck
Ranger?
Okay, ranger 2.
Dexterity and wisdom.
Sure.
Monk, dexterity and wisdom.
Sure.
Okay, so...
Bro, charisma, dexterity. We're doing this all night. Anyway, go. What am I doing? What do I get back?
Trunks.
Trunks?
Trunks.
No.
Money is not...
Fuck you.
I don't deserve to die for my social wear.
Yes, you do.
I'm gonna get shot because of you.
My worshippers are not forbidden from having material goods. There are many things that can be done with that amount of money. Many things that can be bought, and many people who can be bought off.
How much gold was it total?
That was left over between the two of you?
No, my share. Only my
So
share.
it's your share?
667.
16,667.
That's not taking off the 370 that you took.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I took the 500, subtracted the 370, and then added the 16. So we're good now. Okay. If he complains, it's like, hey, God made me do it.
Oh no, you're one of those.
That'll pass, right? Am I palading incorrectly? Is this how it's done?
Pretty much. My God said so. You
I'm
the
religious.
warlock.
Holy fuck.
Okay, you're going into your room and being crazy madman. Anyone else?
Take the money and run.
I go.
Kind of doing the same thing, going back to my room and I'm looking through that slate book.
I put the
Oh, you didn't want me to try
I put
to
the bag
tag
of
that
money
with any of the pictures that are on the wall?
under my bed,
Or any of the information that I needed?
Fuck, that's right.
and I lay down, have Tuppence the crook of my arm, and just start rubbing his belly.
I was trying to
Okay.
conglomerate information.
Shiro, I'm almost certain that my room has become crime scene investigation. CSI, if you will.
Just as a retcon.
Yes.
just
I'm not here.
slight retcon. I don't read the book myself. I give it to Duval, who's currently doing homework, and I like open the door and go, "Oh God." What? And
That area is not safe.
I just toss the book at him.
I catch the book and just keep doing what I'm doing. Just
Good luck.
It's all false. Your whole thing of I'm not here. It's just you have to go like I still have a +10 to my stealth. Yeah. What the fuck?
My mind has a +10 to stealth.
Yeah. Like what the fuck's wrong with him? What's he talking about? +10? He's on an acid trip. Just let it be.
Standing out in the hall, I just go, traveling with a fucking madman.
Really quick. Did you make it a point to grab your glove and your cloak from that office?
Nope.
Poggers. Okay.
Uh-huh.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So you have an acid-burned glove and a cloak left at the crime scene.
Yep.
Hey, we're not...
Hopefully they'll
Great
think we
at this.
died. Hopefully they'll think we died.
Yes.
Learn as we
Acid
go.
points to acid damage.
Learn as we go.
We could have been a wizard.
I would have lived it. Fuck you.
Not if you were first level.
Oh, get fucked.
Yeah, I still would have.
Anyway,
Well, we're not you.
so back to Relnor encountering me at my door.
I have a feeling that my room has become crime scene investigation. I wouldn't happen to be able to crash here, would I?
I'd look over my shoulder. Is there more than one bed in here?
Well, you have to have a little sympathy. You seen the room.
I open the door.
Thank you. Don't mind me, I'm a heavy sleeper, but I don't know about Drana.
Whenever you say heavy sleeper, do I believe that?
Make an insight check.
What about you, Duval? I sleep in the nude. Get him with this? He sleepwalks.
That was a natural 17. Oops. 18 total.
Barring any bad dreams, yes.
He sleeps peacefully, quietly. Drana, on the other hand, snores like a bitch.
She farts in her sleep.
It echoes because of the skull.
So there's like fireplaces in here, right? Yeah. So you come in and
Fuck you, He-Man.
there's a bottle of whiskey and a bedroll. There's a bottle of whiskey and a bedroll sitting next to the fireplace, which is burned down to embers at this point. The bed's been slept in, but so has the bedroll. So it's a little bit of a confusing sight, but
There to reduce on the floor.
and as you come in, I close the door. And are there latches on this door, like a lock or something? I close the door and lock it, and then I pull the string that latches my cloak and just throw it on the bed. Kind of shake my hair out and let it fall past my shoulders. Do you want a drink?
Sure.
He just picks up the whiskey bottle that was on the floor, kind of wipes it off with his tunic and hands it to you. He then proceeds to start taking off the like really just shitty chainmail that he wears as armor.
Uh-huh. I'm watching.
He's just down to a regular tunic now. Tosses it in the corner.
I take off my leather armor and just regular like clothes.
Underclothes.
Yeah.
He puts a couple like logs on the fire and proceeds to poke it until it starts.
Make a survival check.
And that's why everybody died of smoke and inhalation.
That's a natural 14.
Oh, which
With-
makes it
It's plus
that
0.
wisdom modifier.
Plus 0. So just 14.
Okay. Yep. Eventually. Takes like 5 minutes, but
Just get it going, make it warmer in here.
While he's doing that, I would like to take up the drums and kind of just basically like, I haven't done this in a while. I'm
yeah.
kind of rusty. I'd like to just play.
I'm trying to put together why Sansa bought you a thing of drums. And first off, the middle of an attacked city, but also just kind of out of the blue. I didn't take you for an instrument person.
Make a performance check.
I'm not.
Say you don't look like a
You're
bard.
not proficient with drums?
Oh no, I am proficient with drums. So I
You
get
rolled
to.
trash.
Huh?
You roll trash.
5 plus 5.
10.
So yeah, it's not great, but it's not terrible. I mean, it's drums. It's not like he has to worry about it squeaking or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just.
Very shitty rhythm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
definitely.
that's really good. That's
Wait.
Tom Sawyer. Oh, okay, okay, yeah. I can.
Are you doing jazz? Is this improv? What is that?
Yeah.
I like how you do 16th notes with only 3 beats. That's my favorite part.
He picks up the
Don't look
whiskey
at me.
bottle and kind of like wipes off the spout of it and hands it over and just goes, well, I don't have any glasses, so feel free.
Yeah.
And then he kind of takes the bedroll that was on the ground and kicks it over to the corner. So it's like it's very much starting to look like a teenager's room of just like dirty clothes in the corner.
I mean, you are a kid.
To you, he then takes off his bag of holding and tosses it aside and like lays on the bed. The sword, he has his 2 swords just kind of propped up on the corner of it.
I'm going to bed.
He doesn't say anything. I'm going to turn over away from him and feign sleep
Okay.
and wait till I can, for a few hours until I can tell he is nice and asleep.
Okay.
And that's whatever anybody else wants to do.
I can't afford to lose any more friends, so I'll just never have any more friends.
I'm gonna go check on Dur and Sansa.
Okay. As you get up to the door, and hearing the footsteps that are very heavy and not subtle whatsoever, you hear all of a sudden just randomly, "Oh yeah, yeah, yes, that's exactly how I like it. Yeah, yeah."
I feel like they're faking this to make it seem very
What the
conspicuous.
Abort mission!
Teenager, you're about to walk in on mom and dad. How do you feel? I immediately turn the other way.
I draw my halberd.
Roll for initiative.
Oh yes, this is exactly like that was awesome. So bad.
Dura is
Holy
getting
shit.
her satisfaction. Fucking hell. The oh yeahs, who's that coming from? Sansa or Dura?
The more enthusiastic version is
Okay.
Sansa.
Are the moans telepathic, Kayla?
No?
Okay, just checking. Where's Tuppence is with you? Okay, all right. Just like don't subject that child to that sight.
Tuppence is my son,
Okay.
daughter.
I'm gonna do this. So I'm just gonna politely knock and then just oh yeah, honestly. I'm just gonna. I'll see what they're doing as far as like the homework thing. I'm gonna go help them with evidence.
Okay. Make an intelligence check at advantage.
Can I make a wisdom save first?
Yeah.
Awkward.
Natural 10. Get out of equipment, me. Wisdom save. That's an 11.
Okay.
I swallow the vomit and I'll just move on.
Yeah, basically.
Uh-huh.
What you got?
Nat 20.
Ew.
With modifiers, 25.
Solid.
Fucking gross.
Hey, when you're good at a thing, do it the thing.
Well, the advantage mattered because the other one would only been an 18. So
Oh.
I rolled a 13 and a 20. So
Get
Okay.
a load of this chode rolling in double digits, point and laugh.
I just want to be part of the squad. Yeah.
Roll a 4 and then come talk
Then
to
roll
us.
trash.
Yeah.
I've rolled like 3 natural ones already.
I cannot wait until it's like this persuasion check is absolutely tantamount to this this arc saving thing.
You can't make me. use
Then
this fucking
I
thing.
will shine. Until then, yeah, I rolled a 10.
Okay. What are your thoughts?
I am trying to put together anything that links to anything else to find out as much information as I can from the information that I have from IPP, from what they send to when they send to how often they do it, and any prices, locations, cities of interest, people. I'm taking a book and going through the pictures and descriptions and trying to see if any of them match the wall. If not, oh well. Like, haha, great. I mean, just trying to organize all the information that I pulled.
Okay.
It's like beautiful minds. Like
From the information, you gleam the slave's book, as it has been so deemed,
Slaves book, that's awful.
is indeed a book of slaves.
Yeah.
It is the trade to the Girax temple seat. Back and forth between them.
Back and forth. So there's slaves coming back?
Between the temple, which is in the town, and the seat,
Yeah.
which is
I didn't know if the
That's right.
temple was just sending to the seat and nothing was coming back in return,
No.
or if it was...
back and
Now,
forth.
is it the same people coming back and forth, or just different people?
No.
Like, they send slaves here, and they're like, ah, no, we'll send you these slaves back.
Yes.
Okay.
There's ones that have specific markings. Those ones have the ones that are crossed out and a higher number next to them. You can infer the fact that those have either escaped of some kind or let loose under dubious means, as that's not the way that is supposed to work. And that is the price that is deemed for their head. As far as things going back and forth, there are items, just general stuff you wouldn't want people to have. Essentially stuff that helps enchant things. Those things are harder to get. They're very valuable, and people don't like to pay that price. So, paying underground prices for things. Weapons going back and forth. They're mostly to shit, I don't remember the name of it. No, it's gonna be Most of that stuff is going to a place called Alithon. Alithon. What you know is the island at the very north of what is considered to be Asflia. It is the only part that is considered a nation. That island to itself, they all have one government, even though there are multiple towns.
I apologize, but what'd you say about it? Are there slaves doing that? I was using restaurant. Apologize.
There's items being sent up there
All right.
for prices.
From here or from somewhere else?
So they're actually
Like,
The goods are coming in and out and going that way.
so they're actually trading instead of being insufferable dicks like usual.
Do I have the information of where they're being stored while they're here, or is it just kind of a
No.
pass-through way?
No.
No.
You said north, yes?
Yes.
The very northern island. Yep.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That entire island itself is
Is
now
its own-
called. Is it its own nation now?
Yeah.
Okay. Didn't know if that was my north or a different north, and I was getting
No.
for every man. Okay, we're good. We're good.
Do I have any names of people that, or aliases or whatever, who's like transferring? Is it all just under abbreviations, or is it all?
It's just abbreviations mostly. The majority of it would be going. I gotta go find the page. With initials. Oh, I'm gonna get made fun of again. OG.
Sure.
Yo.
Yeah.
One from homies.
Now, see, here isn't where it starts. It's passing through here? Like, it's coming from somewhere else, or is it here where it starts?
It's coming from somewhere else, and this seems to be the middle point.
Kind of like the hub for come here, then go outwards
Yeah.
kind of thing? Okay. And I don't know where it starts from. I just know that it passes here?
You can see similarities in names of particular items. So the stuff that's generally helpful for enchantment purposes is coming from the northeast where you're from.
Okay.
The weapons and such is coming from the. Is it just straight north? Straight north.
Okay.
And then the what would essentially be medical supplies, is coming from.
Fuck you. God damn it.
Wheat.
You couldn't help it, sorry. You know why that's funny, right?
No.
Because it's spelled like the French word for wheat.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the
Which is
and the
O-U-I.
nugget of
And the
wheat
nugget
has
has
the
a
fucking
beret,
beret.
baguette.
Wheat.
Fucking asshole. I hate you.
Sorry, go on.
Continue. Please ignore us being 12.
It's coming from slightly northeast. And then there is food supplies coming from pretty much straight east. There are little bits that go various other places, but the majority of it is going in
The
those
normal
in that direction.
shipments are.
Yeah.
Okay.
What else? Oh, the IPP. They are different names on the left-hand side, and then the arrow to the right-hand side are all the names that are on the walls. All the portraits and the descriptions and all of those repeat every now and then, show up occasionally, but the names on the left are completely different. They don't match up. It's not as if this person and then it's this person.
So it's a different person every time on the left, but it's some of the reoccurrences on the right.
Correct.
You're Polish people with prospect.
So would I assume that they're like, are they the runners from here kind of thing, or are they?
It doesn't seem as if it's connected to the shady shipments going in and out or anything along those lines. It seems its own special, separate thing.
So other than just the random, like, abbreviations like IPP and whatnot on one side, the other side is some of the people from the wall, or like...
It's exclusively the people from the wall.
Okay. Alright. I'm trying to think of anything else I need here.
Did you already make the connection between that and the paintings?
That is the
That is
pictures from the
gotcha.
wall. That is those
Gotcha.
people. So from all the abbreviations and everything that I have from one side, I at least know half of the information that I need. If I knew what the other half even kind of referenced, I'd be able to put two and two together. But I have half the information. I don't think we got anything else from there. I'm trying to think. So Sleepbook goes back and forth. The people, and then the outgo product, and that's all this is just kind of like transfer manifests and this that where what's going where kind of thing.
Yeah.
Now, is it listed specifically of like the items that they are like? Do I know that it's certain things? Like I understand like it's certain things for enchantments, but it's like, what are they kind of thing? Is it shit that's kind of like, well, it'd be hard to find and they just don't want to pay those prices, or is it more of like, this is more illicit and very rare and
The enchantment stuff is more, technically it's legal. It's one of those, they don't want to pay those prices to get it through legitimate means.
Okay.
It's, let's pay the very extreme subjugated people to mine it for us, and then we're going to pay them dirt cheap and then get it from them instead of having to pay the people who are, specialized in it and get it legitimate ways. That kind of thing for that one. The weapons, those are heavily monitored, and people don't always want people to know when they have weapons or not.
Yeah.
The food and stuff isn't more of, like, food isn't illicit or anything. It's more of they don't want to see that quantity going where it's going.
Okay. I can't think of anything else right now, so I have all the information and kind of everything laid out, so I'll reorganize it in an easier way to lay it out in the future if I need to.
Okay.
And then I'll take whatever time I have left and try to rest a little bit. I don't know how long this took or how much time, but I figured it took a little bit.
Oh, yeah. It's at least a couple hours.
Yeah. So.
Do you go to sleep?
Do I?
Yes.
Yes.
As Shiro has seemingly gone to sleep himself.
I know that he is a drow and meditates, but I just assume that he's probably exhausted and is going to meditate, kind of like how we sleep. But yeah, I eventually pass out just due to sheer exhaustion.
Okay. Either of you staying up or doing anything?
Well, I'll just do my 4 hours.
I'm exhausted. I'll leave the big brain stuff to the big brain people. I'm taking my medicine and going to bed.
Okay. Apparently you're wanting to wait for him to go to sleep to do something.
You want to give?
Does he snore?
You want to be Big Spoon?
No. Does Drana snore?
Yeah. That was legitimate. That wasn't making that up. That was legitimate.
He feigns sleep just to wake up and rob you. Just niceties.
See how it sucks? 16,000 gold.
He makes the robe somehow uglier.
I put the purchases in the pockets.
So I'm facing away from him. After I start hearing snoring, I kind of look over my shoulder to kind of check if he's out.
Make an inside check.
Oh, okay, sure.
Is it like Ash snoring?
Oh.
Natural 19.
Okay.
I think I have a +1 to it. Oh yeah, I do. So 20. Modified 20.
Dirty 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
Poopy 20.
Yeah, he seems out. Jono seems out. Been a long day. Lots of shit's happened.
We have a window.
Yeah.
Nope. Well, nope. I'm going to just slide the lock off.
Okay.
And then I will gingerly close the door and walk out into the hallway. And nobody out there?
You're sliding the latch to what?
I was
You
unlocking
locked
it
the
so I can get out.
Unlocking the door?
Yes.
Okay. You asked about the window, and then you said you were sliding a latch.
Mm.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I should have. Because I realized that if I jump out the window, I'm locking myself out. So I'll head out the door.
Okay.
Making sure not to try to wake him up or anything.
Make a stealth check.
Sure. Oh, that was bad. Oh, shit. 12?
Make a perception check at disadvantage.
Disadvantage, you say?
Ah.
Doesn't matter, says he.
Fuck.
It's a lot higher than a 12.
It's a 17.
Yeah, you hear the chink.
How the fuck do you roll
the
well when
door.
you're not conscious?
Pass the fuck out. And like, no, I got this.
You've heard of Drunken Master. Get ready for Narcoleptic Savant.
Oh, then do I have a character to show you?
No!
Yeah.
No.
Anyway.
His name? Sleepwalker.
His name, Demon Slayer, that guy.
Yeah.
My name's Jeff.
So.
Fucker go.
I hear it. Wait. I understand what's happening, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
That's entirely for you to ascertain, sir.
You, as in, you know that I'm leaving.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Okay.
Then I gingerly shut the door. Which you probably heard.
Yep.
I'm going to walk downstairs.
Okay.
Still nobody there.
At this point, you hear pans smacking around
Making toast.
Butter and toast.
in the kitchen.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna walk out. Is there are there like alleyways in between here?
Yeah.
What's the... Okay, I'm gonna go into the alleyway and go around to the back of the establishment. What is at the back of the establishment?
At the back, there's the kitchen that opens up with a doorway. There's a shed out back that seems to house like the dry goods kind of supplies.
Is the door to that shed nope. I'm going to find a nice part of the alley that is just dark and secluded.
Okay, well, it's not going to be dark for that much longer.
That's fine.
It's 5 o'clock in the morning.
That's fine.
It's 5 o'clock in the morning.
I just need a little bit of time.
Okay.
So I find a nice secluded place where I'm pretty sure nobody's around and I'm all alone.
Okay.
And I'm going to look into the darkest shadow that is available. And I kind of gently call out, Alton Olenray. I know you can hear me. And I will summon the echo.
Okay.
You're dead. I killed you a long time ago.
I don't know. Seem to be right here.
You died in those woods. I'm Shiro now. I'm not you.
I don't know. If that's true, then how am I here?
You're probably some bad dream, a dark seed that Father left behind.
Oh, Father, Father, will you hear me? Father, will you love me? Father, will you pay attention to me? Father never cared.
That sounds weird.
You know where he is, don't you?
That would imply that I care.
Well, if you're anything like me, like you say you are, then we both want him dead. Am I wrong in assuming?
There are ways to be done.
Where is he then?
I'm sure where he always is.
And what do you want out of this?
I don't know. Torturing you has been fun. Someone thinking they can run from their past. As if it's a physical object. It is there. I am you. Just as you are me. And the sooner you accept that, the easier your existence will be. Keep fighting. It's just gonna get harder.
I'm not you. You are what Father wanted.
Oh, yes.
I will not be that. All I wanted was to be left alone. And Tyrone is the first other drow I've seen in years.
Yes, why haven't you killed him yet? I probably should. Wouldn't want someone trying to, make you think you can be something other than what you are.
You know just as well as I do that I don't actually want Drow dead. I just want to be left alone.
Oh, no. I don't care that he's drow. I care that he seems to think that you are anything but.
Talking to you is a waste of time. I will not be what Father wants. But if you plan on sticking around, the least you can do is help.
How are things in Zydo? Please wait while Andrew remembers his own backstory.
I don't have that name wrote down.
Look at your map.
It's a map, it's a map, it's a map.
I've committed tax fraud, yeah! It's a fucked up map.
There's a place you want to go. Get there yourself.
Yeah.
I'm not your whore.
We traded in the map
Oh,
for GPS. I'm GPS, go north.
Okay, sorry. Anyway.
It's not as fun.
There's not much left to run. There's only so much more east you can go.
Well, if it's anywhere like I left it, then it's probably
West. Only so
So
far
you
west.
mean
you can go.
west?
Fuck all
There
you.
you go.
Fuck all you.
if it's anything like I left it, then it's empty.
He's going east. He's not good at this.
Two dead bodies at a kitchen table with a face full of their own breakfast.
Wonder how it ended up that way.
Is this spirit?
Fades into the shadows.
Wow.
Bye.
He's even more of an asshole than you are.
Yeah, just staggering. So you said it's 2 dead bodies, dead at their table with a face full of their own breakfast
Yes.
and a pocket full of shells. Interesting.
As he fades away, as he
Developments.
fades away, Shiro just goes,
No.
"Fucking asshole," and then turns away and walks back, and goes back up to his room, lays back down in bed, and actually gets his 4 hours.
Okay. You'll be there till 9 a.m.
That's fine. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, long rest.
Yes, you may. I'll take your long rest.
I get smells.
Yes, no.
Huh?
Me? Yes, no.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be there for a while if you want that long rest.
Well, that's what I mean. I mean, with everyone getting up and moving around, they just see me sleeping. Like, do we wake him? Like, I mean,
You'd
So
have
long
to
rest
be
is-
there till 11.
I mean, if
If
it's
you
6
got back at 3, you had to have taken at least 2 hours, which means 5, and you have to get 6 hours of sleep.
Is it 6?
I'm not waking you up because the last time I tried to knock on a door, things happened.
Explosives.
We walk in there, fucking, he's doing some ancient Vidalcan
So
meditation
you
technique.
homebrewing 6, or because it's supposed to be 8?
It's at least 6. That's what we've been doing this whole time. That's how you all were able to take your 2-hour watches.
Oh, yeah, for they sleep for at least 6, but they have to be resting for at least 8.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you for not subscribing to the I'm gonna take my long rest.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, if that's the case, then no one can ever do watches during any long rest ever and still be considered a long rest.
Yeah.
You'd have to be taking
Plus,
Yeah.
even Logan.
12 hours of
Yeah.
long rest, which
Plus, even Logan can function on 6 hours of sleep.
just don't look at it as 4.
I'll attempt a long rest. We'll see how that plays out.
Everybody else is getting up at 9. You have to sleep till 11. Good luck.
I know,
I'm
right?
actually getting up at 5.
So, we'll see if anyone wakes me up.
You guys got back at 3.
No, never mind. I'll get up at 7.
Okay.
Poor guy. Hey, Nathray, do you want to go take this to the big Goliath lady?
You would also have to wait until 11. Actually, no. You would be 7. Nope. I can fucking numbers. 9. 9 a.m. I would get up at 9 a.m.
I'm getting up at 9 a.m.
Oh, it's not prepared. Damn, never mind.
That was a roller coaster. Tell us more.
I have arcane lock. I was just going to lock my door.
Tell me more.
Yeah, but
tell
then
me more.
Round Lord tried to get out and be like, you're not going anywhere. Piss a pot. Throw it out the door.
No, I'm
He's with them. I'm in my own room, remember?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because you had
He
to...
went madman.
Got it.
I am going to lock the door and try to sleep, but these assholes banging on it. I mean,
He went very beautiful mind with it. So
I don't have arcane lock.
Started
prepared,
foaming out
so-
his mouth.
Don't remember John Nash doing that, Logan.
Well, whenever he was going through the seizure, he was foaming.
That's fair.
Okay. You're awake.
And so
Okay.
9 o'clock in the morning.
going to drink a cup of broth. It's like coffee. But beefy.
Wake up. Do my stretches. Put my armor on.
Okay. Grumbling doggos.
yeah.
Tuppence.
Shiro rolls out of bed and is like, rolling his shoulder, and as he stretches, you hear his elbows pop.
Very nice.
Put back. Okay.
He just kind of twiddles his old chainmail in his head and in his hand, and is like, "I really need a new set of armor."
This time, don't show off that you have money.
I didn't show off that I had money.
You mentioned it in the middle of a bar, and then you took the person that...
I thought you also took it out. Or took out a large enough quantity.
Nope. It was whenever because we got our fucking special Gearex coins pickpocketed. Whenever they pickpocketed the coin, they pickpocketed my coin.
They took everything.
I think it was because I kept the Gearex coin in the coin purse with the rest of the coins. That was why.
Anyway.
Still, it's best if we're going to go somewhere, to go in pairs.
Probably.
I was also going to look into getting better armor, actually.
Well, that little tidbit was said while still in the room.
Oh.
So.
Yeah.
I'm going to wait till we all go down for our continental breakfast. Then I will ask if anyone else suddenly needs to go shopping for armor. Totally spontaneous and artificial. Fuck it.
He still
It
slips.
means they're going for your head.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's like that painting.
The hand of God.
Yeah. Nope.
The hand of God said, "Fuck you."
God
he still
not
slips on his
today.
chainmail and just like looks at the like rusted rings and the brakes and the just shitty, whatever.
I look at my cloak.
Useful, yes. Pretty, no.
You really look at a gift horse in the mouth here.
Diet almond red.
He's
Are
in
you
his
gonna
own
rip
room.
off
You're
someone
not there.
else?
No. Huh?
You're not in the room. He can now look at it in the
I
disdain
know.
it's properly meant
I
for.
know.
Maybe you
that.
could.
Don't
maybe
I
you could,
feel the judgment.
Don't
maybe
look
you
at
could
gift.
fold it and wear it as a skirt, or one of those Boy Scout things.
The fuck's a Boy Scout?
Just slip my bag over my shoulder
Like Indiana Jones.
or cross body.
We don't necessarily plan on fighting anything, correct?
Well, we're not looking for a fight. I'm not here. Why do I do this?
yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, the plan is never to look for a fight. If we can just get what we want, then great. But prepare for the worst, hope for the best.
I'm going to put the cloak into my backpack, and
Okay.
I'm going to put on instead of my leather armor, I'm gonna put on the fancy clothes that we bought.
Oh, okay.
I tie my cloak back on and then look down at the hand that no longer has a glove and is just like pull one part of the cloak to where it kind of covers up the arm.
The one glove. Oh, you're not. Fuck, I'm not here.
You're doing great.
Wow, guys.
So we
Fucking solid there.
So we go downstairs to join everyone else so that they can add to this conversation that they have been trying to do telepathically.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just wanted to compliment you.
I mean, to be fair, in our last game we had a lot more like group discussion,
Yeah.
and now it ends up being a lot more secluded.
Like, we have to actually be like, nope, I'm not here. Fuck.
Yeah.
A lot more one-on-one.
Yep.
One-on-one.
Character development. Bring it on.
Alright, I'm gonna wake up and I'm going to shake Sansa and Dura awake in the bed next to me.
Wait, what?
It was a joke going off of we're apparently everywhere at fucking once. Welcome to Asflia. Find God, you become fucking omniscient. God damn.
Is everybody downstairs? Or
No! No.
He is not. He is very much asleep and dead to the world.
For the sake of me and Logan's fear of getting shot because of metagaming, can we just say that we're all down except for that one?
Yeah.
I just woke up. I don't know what room I'm in. I'm scared. I'm hearing conversations that I'm not there for. What was in this drink?
Yes, everybody but Duval is downstairs.
Okay.
Dura?
How are they looking and how are they walking? And I mean that as seriously as I'm trying to make it.
Fine.
Okay.
Seems like Dura's got extremely
They're not walking
puffy
bow-legged?
eyes. Dura has extremely puffy eyes. Red. I mean, not quite like yours. In a different way. But...
You said red and I about
I was
corrected
like, you mean
and said
Sansa?
Sansa, yeah,
Same.
I was about to do the same.
fuck you guys! I actually did it right.
My eyes are red.
Does Sansa have like bedhead or anything?
Does she
Also-
have the sex hair?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Sansa has her normal hair. She does every morning.
I think we were vacated.
Then I'll just look at Dura and see the puffy eyes and go, well, it looks like you had a rough night.
Yeah.
I kind of like glance from Sansa to Bralnor and back to Dura.
What's that?
Nothing.
Sansa said you didn't mean to kill us.
I believe that when I see it.
I didn't. I promise. I'm sorry.
For now, I'm going to take you at your word, and if nothing else, are you willing to help us get the person who did?
Yeah, I would like my body under my own control. Having someone take over your body and use it is,
Not fun.
yeah.
I forgive that it happened, but I'm not going to forget. It's the one thing I fear above everything else is dying and feeling like I've done nothing.
I don't forgive you. I don't like you, and I don't trust a fucking word you're saying. And the only thing keeping me from killing you right now is these two, and I point to Sansa and Ralmar. Because they have told me not to yet.
As soon as he says that for comedic effect, I come walking over with a plate of 2 big ol' eggs, you know, sunny side up, side of toast,
Yep.
2 slices of bacon, smiley face, like, eat up, kiddo.
It's a face.
Uh-huh.
Is this normally how you eat breakfast?
Sometimes.
Most of the times.
Tyrone has a taste for theatrics and is a damn good cook as well.
Is he
As
initiated
long
the
as it
League of
involves
Shadows?
as long as it involves potatoes or broth.
Indeed. Fish as well. Speaking of fish,
The fish wasn't bad.
where's Devon? I go off of this because he has brought us. He doesn't bring home the bacon. He brings home fish.
He has gills.
It does indeed.
By just walking into the ocean and then coming back out.
There's a lake.
Yeah.
Fish.
Fish potato.
What is a lake but an ocean to an ant?
Oh.
What
Shoot
is
him.
an ant? But a human to a gut bait.
What is
The
an ant
distance
but the
between-
sister to my parents?
The distance between
Our
an
parents
ant
are dead.
and a human is the same distance that is from a human to a god.
You're correct.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
If a train is leaving some central station,
Anyway,
Brecky.
I found this dog.
Oh god.
She gonna murder your face.
No more animals.
Oh, come on. It's not gonna end terribly at all.
Please don't.
I
hurt my baby.
want listen to
I'll
that
take a level
episode
ranger.
whenever they got the dog. I'm just like, this is gonna turn out terrible.
I'll begin fastening the strap on my armor a little tighter,
Okay.
showing obvious signs of discomfort.
Okay.
Do you need an upgrade?
Do we need to go?
It looks like your arm's chafing.
Yeah.
Is your armor getting too small for you?
So, listen, I'll have the eggs scrambled with sausage.
I have throw together.
Honestly, that works.
Would you like the fork, the spoon, the spork, or there's 2 sticks?
The fuck's a spork?
Oh.
Abomination. I fucking hate sporks. They have a fuck ton of them at work. We never have any forks.
What about a North?
Pisses me off.
Yeah. You like a
Fucking
spork? What about a
business.
Hey,
spoon?
Norfs are very helpful.
What about a spife?
What about a spoon?
What about a Nork?
What about love?
Baby, don't hurt me.
No, that's what is love. What about love is something else.
Yeah. Do you cook it in a willet? Part wok, part skillet.
Do you want it on a train? Do you want it on a boat?
I want my suffering to end.
Okay, so you finish up breakfast. It's
I apparently
delicious.
have throw together, which is literally just eggs, bacon, sausage.
I'm going to
hash
fucking make it if you
browns.
don't stop.
Just I've had it before.
I have the stuff to make. You're making me hungry.
We just called it concoction, not throw together.
No, it's not third concoction. It's called mess.
Whatever.
Parents call it
Anyway.
garbage.
Growing up, I just call it blargum.
You couldn't eat me. What you talking about?
Yeah, I know. But it's spelled L-E-E.
Blarfengar.
Yes,
Oh,
I need
hello.
newer armor. This, or at the very least, this one like taken out a little bit around the shoulders.
Well, if we're traveling in pairs,
She getting swole.
well, if we're traveling in pairs, then I'm either taking Sansa or Ralno, depending on what y'all doing.
Please don't hit me.
My shoulders are getting sore from carrying the tally for most unconscious during battle. Fucking rug.
Hey.
What?
Just because, it means
Hey.
you're doing your job as tank and taking all the hits.
Yep. Remember, you are here to
And if the
die,
wizard's
so no
smart
one
enough
else
to
does.
go, ah, fuck you, bye.
No, I literally had to write notes because I'm not used to tanking at all.
Yeah. Tanking is an art form.
Yep. Reach 10 feet, don't forget it. Bonus action, no spells used for
And when-
smite. You are
and
here
when you
to
make
die,
it to-
so no one else dies.
And when you make it to the end of the dungeon and everybody has survived because the healers did their job and the tanks held the boss's attention and the DPS did a good job, it's so glorious.
And then you give all the comms to Trinket.
Yeah, you give the comms to the fucker that has the fucking...
You give the comms to the
The nice-
Dragoon because they didn't backflip off of the stage.
As a
this
white
Go
knight,
fuck
I
yourself.
usually am giving comms to DPS because, like, man, you guys never get DPS.
Anyway,
Same.
Let's give you
Same.
comms.
Especially like
So-
melee, I'm like, you guys get nothing, here you go.
Yeah, we don't.
Anyway,
so Ralno, what is it that you're wanting to go for? Since we are apparently shopping,
See?
you did a bad touch.
but we do have something to talk about before we leave. So,
Here you kitten.
what are you looking for?
Come here.
I was stroking her tail like I usually do.
And you apparently did
Well,
something wrong.
Nathray's not looking. I just point to the cloak.
Get the fuck out of me, Kayla. She wants my
Okay.
ass.
Right.
Well, Nathray's not.
Passive perception.
You are.
Sansa,
Yes.
what is it you're doing today?
I'm not letting this slide.
I'm sliding, not let.
I'm watching Dura until we figure out what we're doing. Cause
Could you be more quiet this time?
you saw that performance. I thought it went up quite well.
Heard it, felt it, tried to
It
stomach
really
it,
was
gave
very
up.
stupid. I'd really rather not pretend anymore. Oh, you'd like to actually do it? No. That's not what I meant.
So,
Not what I meant.
Sansa.
DM, I have a question.
Yes.
He is trying to point to the cloak, but I would like to contest that against my passive perception. What is thine ruling?
What is your
I-
passive perception?
I said when.
I
Nathray's not
got
looking.
it. I got it.
9.
Absolutely not.
I
An
still
effort
feel
was
the
made, and I respect it.
I
but
still feel the hurt.
9.
All right. The player will remember this the next time I find some super cool thing of like, here, this, I don't know, it's a Ferrari. I'm not giving it to you.
Is it ugly?
It's a Ferrari.
Yeah, but it's in puke green.
Hey, puke green's a beautiful color.
Yeah, puke green's a beautiful color when it costs like 1.2 mil. Okay.
Have you not seen
To
fashion
quote,
shows?
to quote earlier sessions, it's easier to cry in a Lamborghini than on a bike.
Yeah. Easier to blow your nose with an ugly ass cloak than it is to fucking wipe your tears with acid stained fuck you.
Anyway.
Good day, sir. I said good day.
As well as,
Pizza Butts.
I'd like to send some of it home. Some of this abundance.
That sounds like a girth.
Just imagine somebody holding a fucking biscuit just going, it's abundance.
Anyways,
I
since you
just woke
interrupted
up.
me, Sansa finishes. Yes, but it got them to go away, didn't it?
Them?
Okay, but maybe you could have checked in to see that if it was people we know instead of just random people.
I start to reach for a glass of my orange juice and be like, it was someone you knew. And just like very obviously, like almost playing it up, just kind of like shakily, just take a drink of the OJ.
Were people just all willy-nilly going out of their rooms last night?
I went to go check on them just because I haven't seen them basically all night, and then that was it.
Tuppence had to go potty.
I was not able to stay up. I immediately passed out.
Your snake snores, by the way.
Yeah, she does.
It's like a fan for you. Makes you sleep easier.
Fetch me my sedative.
Not a good
Sedative?
pesky memories. Well, we have something very important to discuss.
What's that?
I believe that there was a plan that was thrown around before to where we need to go find whatever this drow village is that they had intended for us to destroy and turn it against them.
I know where it is.
Everybody turns to look at Dura.
Yes.
Do tell.
I mean, I don't know if you'd all trust me, but I do know where it is.
Not in the slightest.
From around here.
Yeah.
If you help us out, it'll go a long way towards us warming up to you.
I mean, I don't know how good it would do or how successful it'd be, but I mean, you can try.
We have 2 drow. How could it possibly go wrong?
Why the fuck did you say that out loud?
Because I love whenever the effects happen.
Me too. 10 minutes isn't going to affect anything one way or the other. Comes into mass chaos. Cool.
I prefer the Alpine themed variation. It's just a boat down a mountain.
You did it to yourself.
Because you thought screaming was funny.
Mm-hmm.
No. Thaumaturgy screaming. Big difference.
Yep.
Anyway.
Where were you to help them?
You can't not get
I was
one of those
expending
actual, like,
fucking
amusement park
control
rides.
water
No,
spells
no
to try to
fucking
get it to fix. Didn't work.
You tell that to little Jimmy Smith, okay? You tell that to his body.
Just an ice cube
Just
going.
It's just a head.
Put it back in the snow.
Popping up like
Put it back
daisies.
in the snow. In like 1,000 years from then, people are going to like excavate it and find it. Be like,
How do we get
fuck
there?
happened here? It's like Mount Vesuvius. They have a guy jerking it.
I only know how to get there from where I was. I've never been to the surface, okay? Well, I mean, okay, not that I remember.
This might be very stupid. But Duval's not here to correct me, so... What if... Are you able to essentially trace the Mind Flayer city from above ground?
Yes.
Would you be able to, from above ground, walk us to where that drow village would be, and then we can look for essentially like a side entrance or like a back door of sorts to go through?
That would be much more helpful. Because the minute we step back within that city's vicinity, they're going to find us.
Like, just focus on getting us to the general area, and we'll work on getting, like, down.
I think I could.
Okay. At the very least, it could be safer. But before that, could we please go get some more armor?
Wait, is the bag still under my bed?
Yes.
No, nothing. It's all still there. Nobody took it.
No.
We're gonna go deliver this so the children can have food to eat on Fridays.
Just Fridays though.
Yeah, yeah,
Usually
yeah.
Just
Every other
they
day of the
starve.
Just
But Fridays, pizza day.
week.
11:59:47.
I'm trying to be realistic.
You're trying to be a company.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Last campaign he did open an orphanage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open 2 orphanages.
Okay, you
And
didn't
a
get
steak
that much
joint.
money.
Yeah. Gonna open one to house all the orphans, and the other one to house all orphans we're about to create. Let's go.
Hmm?
I don't know, 60,000 gold is a lot of gold. That's a lot of money. I mean,
I'm gonna open up a steak shop.
Okay.
All the unused orphans go in there.
Steak and shake.
Well, actually, why don't I take Nathra with me?
She has one. Pop over the other.
Because she's
Yeah.
a dapper butt.
Then
If you couldn't tell, and I show like the pieces of my chainmail that are like fucked up, I need some replacements. So, before we leave town, why don't her and I go for the same thing?
All right.
where
Are you sure you're gonna have money this time?
Is that Sansa?
No.
Is it Kayla?
No.
Dura?
Is that Dura?
No, it's Vidalkin. Or not Vidalkin,
Valerian.
Valerian.
Okay.
I was like,
son of a
over
bitch, I thought
there.
you were sleeping.
I am, but that's my race, not my name. Fuck.
I look over at Valerian and just give her a
If these two
fucking-
drows showed us anything, that means nothing.
No, Valerian took him last time.
Yeah, I give Valerian a fucking like death stare real quick.
He's just sitting there looking at his throat again. It's just...
So, where might you be going today?
I'm going to go visit a very large, very angry, very righteous friend in the city guard.
You named a lot of adjectives and no name.
Ha.
Hold on, it's easy to find because all the hearts. There it is. Leica. We're going to go find Leica. Brave keeper.
Could we also find that?
That's Logan, not
I was gonna say, Logan, he Leica the ass.
Could we also find your
Kill me, that was for Steve.
your friend, the one who changed our clothes? I'd like to possibly find more of his wares. As you can tell, I'm wearing the fancy clothes, and it's quite nice. And I was going to send some home, possibly.
I guess.
I'm very
But
upset.
You do realize that's going to cost me, right?
Cost you. Wait, we have gold.
A piece of my ass. Gone.
I'm
Like a
very concerned and confused. What? Come again?
Working on that prison
Oh, don't worry, he will.
So,
right? Old people bang, right? I'm old. He's not necessarily, but
Well, I'm fucking.
Valnor? Are you a virgin?
Well, I'm.
Oh my god, Valnor's a virgin.
Well, I'm fucking leaving, and then I get up from the table.
Yeah.
Are you coming?
oh,
Reach into my bag and one moment. I reach into my bag and just say, if you're going to be doing the favors as you're describing, you might need this. I hand him a can of WD-40.
I'm not a robot.
Plate mail. Yeah. When you get to my age, Nephray, your ass basically becomes a hot air balloon.
Because I'm dummy thick and the clap of my armor.
Yes, I'm going. Let's go,
Start walking
please.
out the front door.
As
Yeah.
I am your child.
About this time you'd be waking up.
Bye.
I'm just waiting for everyone to leave so I can be pissed off that everyone left. I'm gonna go wander the town.
You
so.
fucker.
I was waiting to see if anyone tried to wake me up or anything else.
No, because we respect
You're gonna
your
blow us
privacy.
up.
Yeah.
Enough to not wait for you to wake up to where they can take you with.
Right?
We mentioned
So?
something about you.
What
I
about
said
it?
fish.
Yeah. Also, don't be a jackass and sleep until 11, you paranoid fuck.
Well, then I guess you don't want my information, then, do you?
No, we want your information, but we also want you to have
Well,
a
someone
valid
else had to
system.
fucking stay up and figure out the information.
Yeah, I can't hear. I'm at the markets.
Anyway,
Asbestos.
I don't know if you wanted to. I don't know if you wanted to role play it or if you just wanted us to drop gold and grab stuff and walk away.
Next
Oh,
session
drop
could
your money and
start
run.
with
Role play.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just end here.
Yeah.
It's a bit early, but it's a real good spot to just slip that in there.
Ralnor, are you a virgin? Well, I'm fucking leaving.
And that's
You
where we're
virgin
gonna
is
stop.
like,
Old people, fuck. It's not weird.
I was nervous enough that fucking Tyrone was just like, "Come here, let me tell you about the birds in my ass."
yeah. The birds and the bees and the senior discount.
A senior discount on lubricant.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
my fucking
no.
god.
He buys it by the barrel.
I'm all out of Bengay and KY. We'll use my denture cream. It's fine. That'd get stuck up in there, wouldn't it? That's not great. That's not good at all for sex, is it?
No!
He says from experience.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Wait, what?
Oh,
Why are you not?
I couldn't get that out.
This is
No,
my
Thank
next
you for
save.
saying it.
Yep.
bye!
This is